Hi, chat. Hello, hello. My god, I moved my mouse. My browser tab opened. Oh lord. That was a bright white light. My goody. But hi, it is good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing so well. Happy Monday. Because obviously it's Monday. Let me see who got first crew. You guys were so fast again. Yule, Thomas, Esther, Donna, and Niels. Congratulations for snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your cool crew of today. Esther, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Yule, welcome in. Donut, welcome in. Niels, what? Niels, welcome in. Saranel, welcome in. Rosalia, welcome in. Jess, welcome in. Capricorn, welcome in. Hopeful Weirdo, welcome in. Senanor, welcome in. Madison, welcome in. Susan, welcome in. Senanor, thanks for cheering me on. Giatur, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. So, welcome in. Bloomstead, welcome in. Torin, welcome in. Alicia, welcome in. Tia, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Burb, welcome in. Pepin, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Carolina, welcome in. Esther and Thomas, thank you so much for the 60 stream streak. That is ridiculous. Thank you. Soundless Echo, welcome in. Faye, welcome in. Tia, thank you so much for the 40 stream streak. Let's go. Jenny, welcome in. Faye, thank you so much for the 11-month resub and also on freaking tier 3. That is beyond supportive. What the heck? Thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks, including all of the emotes. You have all of them. Snack, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Frida, welcome in. Tanisha, thank you so much for the 60 stream streak as well. Let's go. Olympia, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month as well. Noisy, welcome in. Tac2C, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Sakina, welcome in. Thank you so much for cheering me on. Tanisha, welcome in. And thank you so much again for the 60 stream streak. And peace as well with the 60 stream streak. That is ridiculous. Thank you. I can't believe I've done 60 streams since we got streaks. What do you mean? Also, hi, Nymfleur. I hope you're doing so well. Maddie, welcome in. Zuri, welcome in. Olympia, welcome in. Jane, welcome in. Hold on. Madison, thank you so much for the 8-month resub as well. Thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks. And thank you for kicking off the hype train. Let's go. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Mary, welcome in. Mama Sim Streamer, welcome in. Carolina, thank you so much for cheering me on. Noisy, welcome in. Nymflora, welcome in. Mosaic, welcome in. Lizzie, welcome in. Lindsay, welcome in. Kate, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. Wait. Noisy, thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate it. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you. Oh. It's like glue wine without the what? I want that. That sounds really nice. Ooh, enjoy dinner. Enjoy. Also, Naomi, welcome in. It's good to see you. It's really nice. It sounds really good. Like a glue wine tea, kind of. I was stuck doom scrolling and literally couldn't get up and do anything else until you went live. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Also, Jess, it's good to see you. That really sucks. I hate it when your executive function is just like dysfunctioning. You're like, what are you doing? You just ordered pizza. Enjoy. That sounds lovely. But where did you get this, Yule? Was this something you could just buy at the supermarket? Potentially. Because I need to know now. But thank you guys all so much. And thank you for that hype train. What the heck? It zoomed to level 3 because all the resubs. I appreciate that. Exactly. Why is it not functioning the way it should? Why is it dysfunctioning? We don't like it. Because you're both so wasted. Wasted? What did you do, Jane? Also, hi, Koki. Hello. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You found more knitting patterns you would love to do. See, that's a productive doom scroll. We like that. Is that sweater though on the... I've had it for a while. Already. I wore it on my birthday as well. And I got it, I think, end of November. I actually got it on stream. But this was one that I was anticipating. Yes. So technically there's one person, Tanisha, who's gotten it, but they don't want it. So they gave their own points back. It's one of the mods, Tup Tup. Tup Tup actually has enough points to redeem all the roles, and he did it the other day. He redeemed all of them in one go. Also, Jay, thank you so much for the 40 biddies. That's really kind of you. Thank you, thank you. And also, I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. To the No Waste Army box. That's a box with a product. Oh, yeah. I've heard of those. And it was in there. Interesting. Okay, I definitely will look this up. It sounds so nice, honestly. But yeah, technically Tub Tub was the first person to get Gardener, like, officially redeem all of the roles. But then he refunded his own points because he was like, I don't need the role. I was like, okay. Only 1 day of recovery. Yeah, that's valid. Christmas can be so stressful. Triz! Thank you so much for the 47 months. Thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. Thank you. What the heck? That's such a long time. Also, Ari, welcome in, and Pauline, welcome in, and Liqueur, welcome in, and Emma, welcome in. It's so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. But yeah, he got all the roles in one go. Like, literally did palm tree, coconut, rose, gardener, bam. And then he refunded all of his own points. Yes, so the palm tree and the coconut are cosmetic roles in the Discord. So in the Discord, you'll actually, well, I mean, they're only useful to get if you're in the Discord. Otherwise, they don't really do anything. You get like a palm tree or a coconut next to your name. So those are like flexing roles. You get to show off basically how much time you spent in stream. But they also allow you to build up to the rose roll. And if you get the rose roll, you get access to a secret channel. It's not secret, but it's like hidden until you have the roll, which is called the rose room, which is for all the roses, but it's also rose room. See what I did there? And if possible, that's where I share like little insights or little bits and bobs, like little spoilers or sneak peeks, or I don't know. Sometimes I do a poll there. I know that when we did emotes and stuff prior, sorry, people got to vote there. I have shared merch designs before. I've shared like exciting upcoming things if I could share them. Unfortunately, in the past like 6 months or to a year, I've done so many things that were under NDA that I couldn't really share some of the things that I wanted to. But I sometimes share like thumbnails of upcoming things. Honestly, I want to get better at like sharing more in the rose room, to be honest, because I feel like I could definitely do that. I have an exciting project coming up in the first quarter of the new year, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to ask the roses to help me with it. For one thing that the roses helped me with that they didn't actually know, I asked them to submit clips for a new raid video. But then it turned out to be for my ambassador announcement this year. So that was something really fun. But yeah, I have a cool project coming up that I definitely will help or need help from the roses. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun. It's being a rose is a cool thing. And then if you get to Gardener, you actually get probably also a special channel in the Discord. I haven't fully decided how I'm going to set that up because there are no gardeners yet. You also get a postcard. You get a super fancy role in the Discord. And I haven't fully made up my mind yet how I want to approach things. But when we actually have gardeners, I'm going to think of some perks. This is part of what I also want to work on in the first quarter next year. I want to like, obviously I've been streaming for 4.5 years still. So there's so many things at this point that have been here for quite a while. And I just want to rethink the whole system, think of some like fresh things to bring to stream and stuff. So I don't need it, but I'm very competitive. So now I want it. Yep. You're definitely not the only one. This is, Tom has actually made an entire Excel spreadsheet to try and figure out how long it would take to get the gardener role. So, you know, do you need anything else before unlocking the sound command? No, just the points. The sound command you can basically just get at any time. So as soon as you have the points, you can redeem it. And then once you do, you can open a ticket in the Discord to let me know what you would like to set up as a sound. And then I'll set it up for you. It's crazy how little the date is changing nowadays. Still super far away, though. Oh my goodness, let's freaking go. A new rose. That is a good time to redeem it. That's for sure. Exciting things coming up. One of us. One of us. You are wild, Peace, for setting an alarm at 2 a.m. to get points. That's like wild dedication. That is wild dedication. Hold on. Thomas, you've always beat me to it. To be fair, you're not streaming at the same time, so. You're not streaming at the same time. But yeah, if you're hanging out here and you are a rose, feel free to give a warm welcome to Tia in the rose room. Over the past few weeks, I feel like it's literally just us welcoming people into the rose room. But I promise, in the new year, there's gonna be fun things that I get to share. Who says I'm not streaming? You did. You did. You literally told me that you don't want to stream anymore. That is true. Thomas is also in the chat before the redeem is even set. Yeah. It's definitely fun to have all the roses. I can check how many roses we have at this point. I'm always just curious. We have 142 people with the rose roll. So that's quite a lot at this point. But to be fair, the rose roll has also been around for 4 years. And 100,000 points is a lot of points, but it's not impossible to get to. That is hilarious, Thomas. That is so funny. The group is definitely getting bigger, yeah. Also, hi, Chris. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Patiently accumulating leaves. I'm still really far, though. Don't expect to get it before a few years. Yeah, it's 1,000,000 points is definitely a lot. Like, I set this up with the goal in mind to have it be like a really big goal for people that either like have been here for a long time or spent a lot of time in the stream, because I think it's fun to have those rules, but I also, that's why I'm like trying to figure out what I want to like set up for it. I want it to be a thing that people find fun to strive for, but at the same time I don't want it to become a thing where like the rose one is attainable. It's still dedication, but it's attainable. But with the gardener, I feel like that's such a big dedication that I'm like, I want to make it special, but I don't want to make it feel like something that if you don't have it, you're going to miss out on it. If that makes any sense. And then get one of those nifty sound commands. The sound commands are really fun. I like those a lot. I feel like it really depends on the person whether they get the sound command first or the rose first, but most people that get one will also get the other eventually. That is wild, Chris. That means that you saved over 500,000 points since you joined this community. Let that sink in. Oh, that's very true. Without tier 3, getting gardener is definitely more difficult. That is absolutely true. Because tier 3 adds like literally a doubler on your channel points. So also thank you, Hazel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We actually set up a command earlier. Look, if you guys are curious where the hoodie is from, we now have a command in Twitch chat. Because so many people asked today during co-working where it's from that I was like, Esther kept like looking up and copy pasting the link, but that is very true. It is difficult to pick just one sound alert. That is true. I'm too deep into it to go for the sound alert now. You're like, I'm dedicated to getting that roll now. I love this though. I love this. I love yours as well, Esther. It's very pretty. I like it a lot. I also love the like soft piano outro. Yeah, the bees are softer material. Hold on, let me see if I can show you properly. I don't know if you can see it, but they're like embroidered on. And the flowers are also 3D. No, I like yours as well, you. It's cute, right? And no, and it's so soft. It's literally the softest, and I think one of the warmest hoodies that I own. The best part is, do you see this little flower here? It's actually a button, so you can like close the neckline. Yeah, you need to pick a sound alert yourself, Kate. I don't pick for anyone. Everyone gets to pick for themselves. Hold on. There we go. You can like make it smaller. I prefer to have it open, but also hi Sagina. Hello. I know. I love that they're embroidered as well. But yeah, that's definitely what puts the price up. Oh, speaking of sweaters, oh my god, I got a ridiculous email today. Literally right after I closed stream, I got an email that something has been shipped to me. So like a few weeks ago, mind you, this is literally maybe even 2 months ago, I got a question from my contact at Elgato, what my sweater size was. And they were like, yeah, we want to send you a Christmas gift. So I was like, okay. So I gave them my sweater size, then kind of forgot about it, to be honest. I got an email today from uglychristmassweaters.com saying that my Elgato Christmas sweater is on the way. I can't believe they made custom ugly Christmas sweaters. I can't wait until it's here. I can't wait to unpack it together on stream. That's going to be so ridiculous. I already know that is going to be good. But it's actually low-key kind of nice because I don't really have a super ugly Christmas sweater. I have one that I bought like years ago, but it has this really like plasticky feeling. So I don't like wearing it because it's, I don't know, it was actually really cheap. I think it was literally like $2 or something. But now I'm really excited, but it's coming all the way from the States. So it will probably take a while before it gets here. I'm just really curious. I think it's definitely going to be silly, but I'm already here for it. No, this is like the website that they had is like, it's literally a website where you can make custom Christmas sweaters. So it's definitely going to be a custom one. I just don't know the design yet, obviously. It's going to be a January Christmas sweater. It's going to be ready for next year. No, but we have to unbox it and kind of just wear it on stream once. But when they said that they were going to send something, I full on assumed that they were just going to send like one of their standard merchandise hoodies, which are also very nice, by the way. Elgato has really nice merchandise. Like it kind of has this where it's like the thicker fabric and stuff. So I assumed it would be something like that, but they actually had a special thing made. Exactly, Koki, exactly. Oh my god. Imagine if they have that would be wild. But no, I think it's just going to be Elgato branded, but honestly, I like it. Also, again, I feel like I have to sneeze. It's so annoying. Hold on. Sorry. I was like trying to trigger it by drinking and stuff like that, but it didn't work. Also, sorry, Carmen, please keep the chat in English. I do not speak Spanish. I recognize that it's Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish enough. So please keep the chat in English, because otherwise we can't communicate properly. English is like the common language that you use here because everyone speaks it. But I hope you're doing well. Welcome to chat. It's very nice to have you today. Wait, hold on. I wanna see your question, Kate. Does anyone have a technical tip for me on how to get my text in my color purple? I have it set to purple. It works in a browser, just not in the app. I think if it's like your username, it could just be a bug in the app. I actually don't know why it does that, but it tends to change colors. You can check if you have allegedly. Yeah, true. Allegedly, I speak English. But I think it could also be. I don't know if that's a default setting, or if that's better TTV. Yeah. You are purple for me, Kate. You are purple for me. But I know that there's a setting which I think might actually be chat appearance. Yeah, so this is a thing. I don't know where to find it in the app, but there is a setting that is called readable colors. If you're on desktop, if you have like your little settings icon on chat, where you can also adjust like the size and stuff of your chat, there is a little toggle that's called readable colors. If you turn that on, it starts changing colors based on the contrast of your screen, which is nice because it makes it more accessible, but can be annoying if you're trying to set a color for yourself. But I definitely see you as purple. So yours never works, the readable colors one. For me, it's also in and out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I can also turn up the size of my chat. That doesn't make a really big difference, but interesting. Interesting. It works. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's like I've had this before where people ask this question. It's often the readable colors. Most people don't know it's a setting that they either turned on or is turned on by default. But it's really annoying. I wish Twitch was like a bit more straightforward with these things. Like if you change your color, I wish they would give you a little note or something. We sneezed the message away. Oopsie. Oopsie. Also, the ads are going to start in like 3 minutes. So I'm going to already slowly start up the game and stuff because we got to lock in today. We have so much to do. I did actually get a lot of materials, or I got a lot of calcite. The one material that I talked about last week that I was like afraid that we would have to go get. Calcite is the white block that we're using for the build. And normally you would have to go and find amethyst geodes and mine them out. It turns out that in this specific mod pack, there is a biome that has it above ground. I found that and I actually mined it all out. So we have a ridiculous amount of calcite. So now I'm basically, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So the one thing that I'm potentially missing is more deep slate, but that's just a strip mining session. So we can definitely do that. I think the biggest pain in the ass I'm going to show you guys today, but is the mountain on the side. I think that's actually going to be really annoying. Also, Anna, hi, it is good to see you. And Jelly Stam, welcome in. And Kabasan, thank you so much for cheering me on. And Bailey, welcome in. And Febs, welcome in. And Sage, thank you. Wait, in all of the chaos, I totally didn't thank you for your resub. That is so rude. I potentially destroyed the biome, yeah. But thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks. I hope you're doing so well. And Likur, thank you so much for the 55 stream streak. And Joe, welcome in. Cuckoo, welcome in. Magda and Katie coming in with the 60 stream streak. Yo, you guys are all streaking. Wild. Absolutely wild. But to be fair, the biome that this was found in, Koki, is one of the rarest biomes in Minecraft. I just happened to be extremely lucky to stumble upon it when I was exploring to ironically find a desert, which is one of the more common biomes in Minecraft. I have still not found the proper desert. After all this traveling in this world, because of the stupid biomes mod, I have found red sand fields and whatever. No desert. Or like a teeny tiny piece, but it didn't have cacti, which was the whole reason I was trying to find a desert earlier. So it's low-key kind of crazy that I found stony peaks before I found a desert. But I like that they put the calcite, which is obviously normally a relatively, not a hard resource to get, but like you need to grind for it a bit more because you need to find multiple geodes. I like that they put it in a rarer biome. It's like that one thing in your room that you're exactly. You only find it if you're not looking for it. If I wanted to find the stony peaks, there would have never been a way. I was just lucky that I had already found it. Do you have any ooh, yes. Oh my god, I totally do, Donut. So I actually watch a weird combination of hermit crafters. It kind of depends on what you enjoy when it comes to gameplay. If you like someone who is a bit playful, but also is an incredible builder, I can recommend Gemini Tay. I feel like Gemini Tay is also in a way, it sounds weird to say, but like an accessible hermit crafter. Because I feel like He only joined 3 seasons ago, and therefore she doesn't necessarily assume that everyone watching her knows everything about Hermitcraft. Not that all the other hermits do per se, but some of them have been playing for 10 years on the project, or like not on this server, but like in general. Also, Sparkling Hearts, I saw you come in. I hope you're doing well. Kind request to not call me Rosa. It's not my name. I just didn't say hi back yet because I was in the middle of a story. But I hope you're doing well. It's nice to have you today. Hermit crab. Yes, it's a hermit crab. But I can recommend Gem. That's the person that I started watching. That's like my introduction to Hermitcraft. If you enjoy someone who is just silly, literally just has like really good vibes and is not too serious about the game. Honestly, yeah, Hermitcraft recap, it exists. There is someone who does this, and they recap the entirety of Hermitcraft every single week, which is perfect. It's a really nice introduction to try and figure out who you would like to watch. I can also recommend like I said, the person who is also incredible at building, but has a lot of time for just silly shenanigans is Green. I feel like Green is also someone that is easy to start watching just because he has a really great personality. It's just fun to watch. If you're into really complicated redstone Minecraft and you want to just be completely blown away, I'm not a redstoner, but I have so much respect for people that do it, so I enjoy watching it. I can definitely recommend watching Tango Tech or Impulse SV. But those are definitely, like, that has to be up your alley. They have a specific playstyle, which I know doesn't really fit everyone, because they have clearly been playing Minecraft for an eternity, and they're just incredible at it. They know so many things, which sometimes, for me, is like a huge inspiration, but I know if you're just getting into Minecraft content can be maybe a little bit overwhelming. But yeah, those would be my recommendations. Those are the ones that I personally watch the most. But honestly, I don't think you can go wrong. That's the good thing about Hermitcraft. Everyone on the server has really good qualities. Like, all of them have their own distinct thing that they do. And I think in the end, it is indeed like figuring out which one you enjoy watching most. But yeah, that's the recaps are amazing. The person who does the recaps was in Twitch chat not too long ago, actually. That was when I was on the front page and I was checking out the Minecraft hoodie and they joined the stream. And I said this to Thomas the day after. I was like, I couldn't hold myself together. No, this is not even a humble brag. This is almost like an embarrassment brag. This is like, I was so like starstruck. I was like, hi. And then for a split second, I forgot they do the recaps. And like I started talking about, yeah, I'm so my Minecraft phase, and like I'm it's because of the start of Hermitcraft. Then I was like, oh my god, bro, of course they know about the start of Hermitcraft. They literally do the recaps. So yeah, that was funny. The thing is, they were really nice. And I hope that I didn't make too much of a fool out of myself. It's just, I don't know. The thing is, I get starstruck because I just really appreciate these people and the content that they make. I just really, really, really think they're super creative and inspirational people. And then I'm like, what are you doing here? Why are you perceiving me? That is true, Thomas. No one did that the day after. Absolutely not. Also, thank you so much, Bips. I appreciate it. If you want, on the website, you can now vote to restock. So like if you want it, you can actually tell the people at Cool Shirts that this is one that you want restocked. That is true. I was born to be a fangirl. That is very true. Also, Fat Booty, thank you so much for cheering me on and welcome in. It's good to see you. And Henriette, welcome in. And Sparkling Hearts, welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well today. I think the ads are over, so we can go here. Let me actually make sure that you guys can see the game. Because the last time we were gaming, we were playing Light Up the Town. Let me make sure that we have Girlypop on here as well. Hello? Why is that not showing? There we go. I fixed it. I do not change at all. I will make the joke. That is true. And I appreciate you for that, you know? Oh, there's no one on the server. Wait, really? Congratulations. Oh my goodness, 22 weeks pregnant. Let's freaking go. I'm so excited for you. That's huge. That is huge. Huge congrats. I hope everything's been really smooth so far. Chris, thank you so much for the 300 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that alert, that's been a while since we heard that one. Talking about babies, and there it is. Blonde baby row, I know. That's a long time ago, huh? But yeah, look. I worked on things. Hold on. I will put this on open streaming. There we go. I worked on things. Look. This is the part that we need to fix today. This is survival. It's a survival server. I'm playing on a creator SMP called Girlypop. Oh, recording. Esther, literally queen. Without your help, I would be nothing. Hearing jungle sounds. Yeah, to be honest, why is it so loud? Ambient environment is already at 30%. It's still so loud. I'm literally gonna turn it down even more. But as you can see, I already, well, did some things. I mined some things. Hold on. You didn't see that. But yeah, as you can see, there's a big mountain here with a lot of dirt and stuff, which we're gonna have to flatten partially so that the highway can go there. Because yeah, this is where I stopped. But basically this is the line. This all has to become flat. Which is, I started in that corner already. I did a big chunk. It was just different, yeah. No, that's fair. But for me, it was kind of loud. I like the ambient sounds, but sometimes it can be a little bit too loud. For my liking, at least. But yeah, this is where I stopped because I was like, damn, we're also gonna have to move the wool. As you can see, this entire area. I think we only have to move. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this as well, because if we flatten this in the back, obviously it's gonna look really weird if this is then super high. So we're gonna have to do some terraforming. Yay! I'm so excited. It was louder than normal. I think there's something with the mod that does that, because I didn't change anything in my sound settings. But yeah, as you can see, I already did a part of it. I continued over here. So I've done like a corner because I basically wanted to try and just see how it would look. I think it's actually starting to look really nice. I love the look of it. But what we are gonna need now is well, we have enough calcite, I think. This isn't much, but I hope it can help. Ah! The basalt is so helpful. I was literally gonna say, oh my god, I'm gonna need so much more basalt. And the cobblestone? Oh my god, Malia, you're a hero. I didn't even see it yet. And the palm planks and everything. I don't think I got the palm planks, but those are a nice gray block. Hold on, let me quickly sleep. But let's go. Hold on. So I have all the look, I got a lot of calcite. I think that's going to be good. We also have some tough, but I have smooth basalt. Oh my god. Is the cobblestone is also on here. What a hero. This is so nice. Then we have some tough bricks. Those can go in here. We have mossy cobble. Oh, That's so nice. And then wood. Let's freaking go. That is so sweet. What the heck? I'm gonna put that in here for now. It's very nice that we're working in a team. Yeah, the block fairy came by. Isn't that the sweetest? But basically what I wanna... Also, you said, can we not do a tunnel? And you have given me an idea, and I kind of like it. Because that would save us so much terraforming if we just go through. Like, we would still have to do some terraforming because we would actually have to close this off then. Because right now, if we go through, the hill here would kind of expose it. But it might be... Yeah, no, I genuinely think it would be a super cool feature. Because in the tunnel, we can also do, like, overgrown bits. That almost looked like there's, like, a whole bunch of infected living in there. Because obviously we're building from The Last of Us, so... So maybe we can start with that, honestly. I do think that we would need... like, at least 3 high, I think. Also, I need to make sure... Oh, this tunnel is going to be wide. I kind of forgot about that. So we're definitely going to have to terraform around it, but I really do like this idea. No, we definitely need to go higher than this. Because there's going to be a block here as well. Yeah, no, it needs to go even higher than this. I need to, like, kind of determine the height of the ceiling. Probably I should have gotten, like, I don't know, a wool block for that. But I guess this works. No, I'm gonna mine that out. Why did I do that? Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, this is gonna take some mental capacity of mine to try and keep, like, at this height with the roof. To make sure that I don't accidentally... Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do terraforming after once... Nope. Oh god. Well, that's fine. Because I'm basically now creating a ceiling that's just gonna look crazy flat. That's not the height. Hold on. Luckily, we have a super fast pickaxe. And by digging this out, we also get a lot of stone, which is going to be super useful for building. So essentially, you literally just came up with a solution within a solution for a problem you didn't even know we had. Congratulations. You're a genius. And I currently afraid to go into the full grind for diamond. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oof. Wait, you already have netherite? How does that work? Oh, yeah, you should clip that. That is very fair. That's a good clip. Okay, we're just gonna go through. Oh, shit, there's lava there. Well, this is gonna be a very dangerous tunnel. I'm not excited for that, to be honest. I can't see what level the lava is on, but the fact that it's on my map is not promising. Hold on, let me get blocks ready, just in case we hit a lava pool right next to us. If we do, I really have to think about how I'm gonna fix that. We would be hitting the block right about there. I have never been really good with lava in Minecraft, to be honest. That shit scares the living crap out of me. Oh, there's gravel here. Well, that's not promising. Seems like no lava yet. Any sound commands I should know? What do you mean with any sound commands you should know? Okay, I don't think we actually hit the lava on this level. I can hear it though. New sound command incoming. I mean, I technically don't update them, but if asked nicely, I sometimes might make an exception. It would be funny. It would be a good sound alert. Like any fun ones we can play. We have sound alerts that everyone can play with bits through the sound alert extension. Personal sound alerts are only for the person to be used whose it's from. So it's like a personal one. Should we find the lava? No, I'm perfectly fine not finding the lava, to be honest. Also, I'm creating a dark tunnel. This is like really stupid. Oh my god. There we go. That actually jump scared me. For a second, I was literally just about to talk about creepers as spawning in a dark tunnel, and then that happened. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies and for playing the Just Do It. That's good motivation. It is a light source. Okay, so if there's creepers, we just flood the tunnel with lava. Problem solved. Okay, I think we're getting... Oops, I didn't mean to. I think we're getting to the other row. Come on. This is embarrassing. We're getting to the other end of the tunnel because I'm... Yep, there we are. I'm hitting the dirt. Okay. Oh, I was like, why is that? That is incorrect, but that's obviously because this one needs to go around the corner over here. Okay. I just realized, though, this highway is a lot higher, haha, pun intended, than the one on the other side. So we're gonna have to, somewhere in the tunnel, raise up and lower. But that's fine. As long as we dig out the tunnel first, I think then we can get pretty far. Okay, but that's the first part of the first line of the tunnel done, and then we have to do the bits in between. I'm already happy that we didn't get flooded with lava. Or only if you, would there be lava on the map, like zichtbaar? What do you mean with on the map? Okay, let's get started on this line. And then we're gonna have to dig that out. But I'm happy that we're kind of starting with that because I feel like as soon as we have that dug out, that's gonna be like a satisfying feeling. Oh, yeah, you can spot the lava on the map. That's lava. It's that orange blob. Why do I feel like the other tunnel is higher? Is it higher? 1, 2, 3. It is higher. It's one taller. There we go. For a second, I got really confused there, but that's correct. Okay. We're also gonna have to decide if we want to change the inside of the tunnel to look like scarier. Also, So the Storm, welcome in, and Always Raining, welcome in, and Marion, welcome in, and Pada, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see all of you. I do feel like this tunnel would be such a good place to hide one of the shriekers. Like the things that make the scary clicker noise that normally would summon a warden. Actually, hold on. I need to say that in the chat. Hold on. How about a stack of the shrieker things? That would save us going into scary ancient cities. Okay, sorry. Shriekers, not streakers. Shriekers. S-H-R-I-E-K-E-R-S. That is true. That is true. The dark tunnel is already kind of scary by itself, but we're gonna make it wider so then it becomes less scary, and we're gonna light it up. Otherwise, there's definitely gonna be creepers spawning in here. But this is good because we're gathering, like I said, a lot of stone like this, which we're also gonna need if we're gonna do the cityscape. So again, this is just a brilliant idea. Okay, we're getting to the surface level here as well, like closer. I think, because I'm hitting dirt above there. I know, same fate. I literally had to use all my brain power to spell that word in English, but I can't follow either. I can't follow when someone does it in Dutch either, though. It's like, I just can't. It just goes too fast. I'm also really impressed with people that know, like, how to spell, but then, I don't know if that's a thing in English as well, but in Dutch, when someone is spelling their name, they'll say, like, words to sort of make the letters or something like that clearer. So they'll go like R from ribbon, O from, I don't know, ocean. Yeah, the phonetic alphabet. How do people know these words? Will there be abandoned cars? I want to, but I think that's a detail I'll add when I have the time for it. Because it would be kind of awkward to have abandoned cars, but then no buildings. But, like, I don't understand how people understand the phonetic alphabet. I'm not gonna lie, it's magic to me. Oh. That went a little too far, but that's fine. That's fine. We got there. We got there. It's also kind of dark, so I want to sleep. Maybe I should actually not sleep here, but I should just walk back because my inventory is getting really full with all the stone. I should probably get rid of some. B as in being myself. Yeah, but the Dutchies don't use the NATO alphabet. I can tell you that much. We do not use the NATO alphabet. But somehow there is a standard, and I do not understand it. I don't understand how people understand it. Does that make sense? No, that didn't make sense either. Okay, I have so much stone at this point. That's okay, though, because we're going to need a lot, but I'm going to put it in here as well. Oh, yeah, I get that, hopeful weirdo. It's like, it's so confusing. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna take the dirt, I think. This can go into the miscellaneous chest of things that I have to clean out some other time. But I'll keep the dirt because I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have to do terraforming. Also, do I still have... I do have more torches. Okay, but I also need to connect. Sorry, Mac, I just saw your message in Discord. I saw your message in Discord. I love that. Okay, so there is a 4-block height difference. But hi, I hope you're doing well. There's a 4-block difference between this part of the highway and that part of the highway. Kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to connect that. Because one thing I know for sure is that I don't want to connect it on this level. It should probably connect in the tunnel somewhere. So I always add, but with an S. Oh, yeah, I get that. Okay, I'm still gonna dig out the tunnel fully over here at first, I think. I'm the destroyer of terrain today. Holy moly. Still not as much destruction as if I had done it above ground, so still a brilliant call. Okay, I am destroying a little too much terrain here, I think. Oopsie. We need to go till here. Okay, I definitely destroyed too much terrain. There we go. We're just gonna dig it out, and then I'm gonna try and figure out how I get to 4 levels higher in the tunnel. That should be fine, though. If we just slowly elevate it, I think it will be fine. It's a long-ass tunnel, so I think we'll be okay. I think we will be okay. It's a good thing we have an Enderman farm, because I think my tools are going to be very unhappy by the end of this. The lava was on this side, right? Hold on. Yeah, okay. For a second, I was like, oh my god, the lava is not, like, in the tunnel, right? But it wasn't. Exactly. Yeah. I'll slowly go up in the tunnel. I'll just, like, every 10 blocks or so, I'll probably just up it with 1. Because if we only need to go 4 up, that should be fine. The lava is really close, but the thing is, I don't know if the lava is actually on this floor or if it's like, I don't know, 10 blocks down. You can't see that on the map. I also remember when learning the alphabet, I used words like pen to know how the P sounded. So, oh, that's maybe how people remember that. Yes, no, that's very true. That is very true. I feel like specifically postal codes and stuff like that. Also, if you have a name that is easily wrongly spelled. Obviously, I'm not going to give you guys my last name, but like my last name is very, very often wrongly spelled. The amount of times I have to correct people is ridiculous. I would say, is 9 out of 10 times. And then my first name, people also tend to misspell because they tend to either do double S single N, or they tend to end my name with an E instead of an A. So I think if you add my first name into the mix, it's a 10 out of 10 where I have to correct people, especially over the phone. But, so, okay, this is one of my biggest pet peeves. This is that, yeah, TXT is also very difficult to write. That's fair. No, but one of my biggest pet peeves is when you write an email and you sign the email with your name, and then people reply back and they still get your name wrong. Like, how the fuck do you do that? That's a new kind of lazy. I get so pissed when that happens. Like, I just cannot for the life of me. I'm like, it's not that difficult. You could have literally just copy pasted it from my signature in my previous email. Sometimes when, like, I've had this where people very consistently do it wrong. I have started, like, opening my emails with, as per my last email, my name is this. She's a good therapist, at least. It's just, I mean, it's nice that she's a good therapist, but still. Hello, Booby. I mean, honestly, you know what was on their mind. Let's be real. See? The men have already started spawning in. Yeah, I should really start lighting up this place, huh? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. At HR? Oh my god. That's like the one place where you're supposed to do this right. I mean, you're supposed to do it right everywhere, in my opinion, but... always, men. Always. They're gone. I scared them off with my torches in the beginning of the tunnel. I wonder by the end of this season how many stone I will have mined. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. Partner's name is better. Consider taking it. Do it. Hello? What? Merry Twitchmas right back at ya. What the heck? That is literally so kind. I don't know what to say. I think you caused an error 404 officially. What the heck? That is absolutely wild. Thank you so much for welcoming in 111 planties into the jungle. That is... TXT file is corrupted at the moment. I literally do not know. I think so, you. Yeah. I literally do not know how to word anymore. That is literally so freaking kind. Thank you so much. What I feel like thank you is like not enough to say, but I also don't know what else to say. Oh my god. This is a historical Twitch using the Movember emote. That makes me so happy to see. But thank you so much. That is literally above and beyond. That is so incredibly kind. I don't even know what to say. We love you. I love Twitch. I do. Thank you so much. Literally, I don't know how to word anymore. Dear Twitch, please marry us. Marry the entire Planty community. We were just talking about last names. Honestly, Twitch is a pretty cool last name. Also easy to spell. Yule Twitch. Nice to meet you. My name is Rosannatxt. But thank you so much. Literally, that really, really means a lot. That is so incredibly kind. And I'm so happy that there's going to be 111 people, mind-boggling, that will have ad-free viewing and all the emotes for a whole month. I hope you all enjoy it dearly. Thank you so, so much. I literally don't know what to say. This is... Who in chat dodged the gift stuff? Oh, yeah. If we all have the last name, that would make it so easy. Then we all know how to spell it. Also, I just realized it's nighttime and I'm in Minecraft. Hold on. I just had the realization that I potentially could have died. But thank you. Thank you. Oh, the light hitting in the tunnel. Oh, that's beautiful. Sorry. That's really pretty. I'm just gonna continue mining stone because I do not know what else to say apart from the fact that I'm so incredibly grateful. Faye! Thank you for the one gifted completing the sub goal. That is big brain. We don't get that alert very often. So we get to party. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting out a sub to the community and for completing the sub goal. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That is big brain. Also, I love that I love the seeing like the jam emote, like the dance emote. Twitch avoiding the gift sub. Oh no. Now Twitch cannot watch ad-free. And Twitch doesn't, I mean, Twitch has some plan to emotes from following. But thank you so much. You fall for the sound alert every single time. You actually have it as a ringtone. Also, yes, Tanisha, this is where the highway is going to be. It was Yule's brilliant idea to actually go through a tunnel instead of having it above ground. Niels, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Twitch. That is literally so kind. Twitch, now you also get to enjoy all of those subby perks that you so kindly gifted to so many others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for doing that. That's literally really sweet. What the heck? You do? Nice, let's go. Thank you guys all so much for I don't know, just all of your good vibes. I don't know. I think so. The thing is with the gift subs or like the events, I think they need to happen within a certain time frame. Or no, that would be, we had a hype train in the beginning of stream. So I think that's why. I think they can only have, there's a cooldown of an hour. And I think we had one like 15 minutes into stream. So I think that's why. Otherwise, this would have been a crazy hype train. But I think it's because we had one in the beginning of stream. I'm still trying to like grasp what just happened. Don't forget to make the tunnel higher. Yeah, so the thing is, I think I'm just gonna dig it out at the lowest level first. And then I'm gonna try and figure out where I want to go higher so that I can connect the bits and pieces. But I figured it would probably be faster to dig it out first. Because then I can just check it a little bit more granularly from the lowest to the highest point instead of trying to work my way backwards when I don't exactly know how much space I have. No. You're all good. You're all good. Thanks for checking. Because imagine if I did want to do it as I went and I was just forgetting about it, which honestly, with my brain and what happened today, would not be a surprise. So I really appreciate you saying it. I just realized, I think as you said it as well, that the way that I wanted to do it. I don't think I consciously fully realized that until you said it. So it was a good question. Brain was very distracted. Still is kind of. I think I should go. Actually, I have my thing here, my ender chest. I should probably quickly get some shulker boxes because I am very quickly running out of inventory space. You know what I love? I love putting shulker boxes on the wall. It just looks very silly. I'm just gonna put like, maybe we can put the dirt in here for now as well. Isn't that the best? Just makes me happy. Also, I hope the dishes are done, Kate. Sorry for distracting you during the dishes. Also, Heavenly Mess, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, this is like the biggest task, I think. I know it sounds like this is not the biggest task considering that we still need to build the highway, but to be honest, I was kind of dreading the terraforming part. And with your tunnel idea, you definitely made me motivated to do it. But now I'm also happy that we're starting with this because then I feel like one of the bigger things we needed to tackle is going to be done in the early part of stream. Ooh, you're playing around with a microphone. You're super excited. Let's freaking go. I'm so excited for you. It's been so fun to be able to do so many giveaways lately. Like for Christmas and for Movember and stuff. I don't know. It feels like a really fun way of being able to give back to you guys for deciding to spend so much time here. And to, I don't know, just vibe. Life is a highway in my head. You know, it'd be so fun. You can't do that in Minecraft without mods, but if we had like jukeboxes in certain places so that if you're walking around the world, you would like hear songs from The Last of Us. Kind of like playing throughout. I know that you can do it because another Minecrafter did something like that with like a mod where you can basically add custom recordings to sound disc or like music discs. So I know you can do it. I also know it's a lot of work because you need to do like redstone where basically it automatically starts playing as soon as a player is in close proximity, which is something that I don't think I'd be able to do. I'm not smart enough for that. But it exists. It definitely exists. Oh my goodness, this is a long tunnel. This is, I think, the first time ever in Minecraft where I have genuinely wished for a beacon. The thing is, this is practically the only bit that we need to dig out, so... once we're done with this, most of it is going to be above ground, so I don't think I actually need a beacon, but... time to fight the wither! No. Not happening. Ever. I think. Let's go! Thanks over the 20 stream streak! No blocks is fun. There's program. Wait, really? Now that's a lie. Well, okay, not anytime soon. Let's keep it at that then. Hi, Lena. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you today. It's like this isn't gonna be a Movember goal next year. I don't know, man. The wither scares me. Like, same as the warden. I don't go into ancient cities. I don't go into the nether, for God's sakes. What do you think? I mean, I'm already terrified to go fight the Ender Dragon by myself. You are. Let's go. I am too. I'm just digging a big hole here. Well, not really a hole. It's more a tunnel, I guess. Okay. I might actually get my other shovel really quickly. Because that one has silk touch, and then I can actually keep all the gravel that I'm gonna mine. We'll fight it together then. Well, you can't. It's not a server. Exactly, you. But let's keep the gravel because I heard some people wanted to do things with concrete. I initially thought I was going to use concrete, but I think to go for a more weathered look, concrete's not going to be my best option. I still might use it at some point, but I have at this point gathered quite a lot of gravel, so that's good. More of a tunnel. Yeah, I said hole and then I was like, that's not the right word. And then I said more of a tunnel while literally digging a tunnel. Alas, you understood what I meant. Let's get that. And then let's put that away. Also, Lydia, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I can put that back in here because that's the shovel that I don't need very often. Oh my god, they've already started with fireworks here. I'm not excited about that. Oh. I'm like, I don't know. I'm excited for New Year's Eve because I'm hosting this year. So there's going to be like my friends are going to come over to my house and I think that's fun. But I'm not excited about the way that people treat fireworks where I live. People are so careless. And there's already been like first incidents in the city of people literally losing limbs because other people are being uncareful with fireworks. And it just pisses me off. Like, it makes me so scared to go outside, and I don't like that. Oh, I hope it's better for you, because it sucks if it's worse. Since it's the last time. Yeah, the thing is they don't really care about that here anyway, so I don't know. Like when they because technically fireworks are forbidden, but people really don't care here. I wish they cared more, but they don't, which just sucks. Buys fireworks in the Netherlands here. Oh, really? Oh, here people do, but that's because we don't live close to the border. I mean, maybe people drive to Belgium, but yeah, I'm still curious to see how it's gonna go, but I hate them so badly. The thing is, I like them if they're pretty. I can get behind decorative fireworks. And also when taken seriously into, like, when safety measures are taken seriously. But so often people get, like, fireworks literally just for the loud noise. And literally just to, I don't know, scare people, I guess. Oh, yeah. I feel really bad for pets at this time of year. Just simple stuff. Yeah, but that's nice. And also, like, I don't necessarily have something against fireworks altogether. I think if handled properly, if people are, like, careful with it, and, you know, they focus on fireworks that's, you know, fun and like beautiful and pretty, I think it can definitely be nice. Like, I have very fond memories of, as a kid, when I was growing up, we lived in a street where the neighbors would always organize a New Year's Eve celebration together. And then there would always be a group of neighbors who wanted to do the fireworks. My parents were not really big on doing it themselves, so I was happy that my neighbors wanted to do it. And then we would always have, like, one of those, I don't know what they're called in English, duizendklappers? Like the one with, like, 1,000 bangs. That was very literally translated, by the way. At like midnight, and other than that, we only had fireworks that were, like, pretty. Yeah, they're gonna do it anyways, Thomas. They caved. Which is so dumb, because, okay, for anyone who doesn't know, let me give you a little bit of context here. In the Netherlands, the national fireworks is done by the municipality of Rotterdam, in the city of Rotterdam. Last year, they said, we're no longer going to do it because this is the national fireworks, but our municipality is paying for it. So we're done. Unless the whole country is going to pay, we're not going to do it anymore, because it's annoying that we have to pay for something that is supposed to be a national thing. Then the politics said, we're not going to pay for it because technically fireworks are supposed to be forbidden, so we're not going to encourage this, so we're going to not pay. Then Rotterdam said, fine, then there's no national fireworks. Then people started a crowdfund to actually try and crowdfund it together. It got a historically low amount. No one really cared. They literally, I think they needed like 150,000. They raised like 10K or something like that. That was it. No one wanted to donate to it because everyone in Rotterdam was like, you know what? We're actually kind of fine if this is not hosted in our city because we don't enjoy the fireworks. And then the municipality 6 weeks ago caved and they said, we're going to do it anyways. Exactly, Thomas. Exactly. Can you believe it? How rude. How freaking rude. It took an effort to get your toddler not to be scared. No, that's fair. I can imagine if you're a small child. I don't remember, obviously, when I was that young, but I can imagine that I was at one point also scared of the fireworks. From your hard-earned money. I know. Oh, no, definitely. People care more about their own fireworks. 100%. I think people that they either wanted to spend that money on their own fireworks or they didn't care for fireworks. Those were like kind of the two situations. No one really cares for the national fireworks, which I'm like, I would prefer to have just the national fireworks and no personal fireworks, but I also know that's never going to happen. Also, Cora, thank you so much for asking about the hoodie. I see that my mod posted the link in chat, but yeah, it's from Cool Shirts. Unfortunately, it's sold out right now, but if you really like it, you can actually vote for them to restock this item. So if enough of you vote for it, it might come back. Because it was sold out within 3 hours, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people vote for this one to come back. Also, Mary Hone, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Imagine if I didn't have fully enchanted netherite tools. This would have taken forever. I remember I said this last time as well, but when we were doing Girlypop season 2, I mostly worked with iron tools for like half of the season. I only got diamond, like enchanted diamond, I think halfway through the season, and never got netherite, and also didn't get the best enchantments. Always outside with the kids, which is fair. That is so fair. I think this year we're also not going to watch it because I am going to be with my... Well, last year I watched it. Last year I was actually at the National Fireworks because I had a friend who lived right next to it. And she was hosting, so... But she moved, so she no longer lives there. Which means that we can't celebrate at her house, so now we're celebrating at my house. You can see a little bit from my house, but that's because, you know, it's kind of central of the city, so anywhere you look in the sky you're probably going to see bits of it, but you can't really see it that much, and I would have to like really go into the city center, which is going to be so busy. I don't want that. I've been in the city center with New Year's Eve a couple of times. It's like a war zone, and that's not even a joke. But yeah, we usually watch Top 2000. How much do you do the watering the plants? I did it in my first stream, but I don't remember how. Oh, it's with your channel points. It is with your channel points. So the little leaf thing at the bottom left of chat. I'm not really a Top 2000 person, actually. I have a lot of friends who are. I never watch it independently. I haven't watched it the entire last couple of weeks, but my best friend is a really big Top 2000 person, so I always watch it with her. Or I'm saying always watch it with her. I've known my best friend for 29 years, and we celebrated New Year's Eve for the first time together last year. That's not even a joke. It took us 28 years to celebrate together, even though we literally lived in the same street growing up for the first 15 years of our life. But for some reason, she was always with family when I was home and the other way around. That is fair, Yule. If you listen to it a lot, I mean, let's be real, it's basically the same list every year, just shuffled a little bit. But I first listened to the Top 2000. For anyone who doesn't know, this is like a Dutch radio show where throughout, like, I think October and November, people get to vote for their favorite songs. And then throughout the entire month of December, they play a top 2,000 songs, which is basically the 2,000 most voted songs. Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen has been #1 or #2 for the past, like, 15 years. So it's never really that exciting. The top 10 is always super similar. I feel like the most interesting things are songs that are, like, brand new coming in. But still, I don't know. It's not really my thing. But when I was 15, I was my very first boyfriend was really into Top 2000. Like, him and his parents would go to the radio show cafe to watch it live. So that was my first introduction to it. I have to be honest, I normally don't really engage with it that much, but funnily enough, my best friend finds it very fun. So, and her, like she has 2 best friends, me and another friend, and another friend. We have so many best friends. I'm not like best friends with the other girl, but like good friends. It's just difficult to explain. But they both really enjoy watching. It is pretty cute. I know. It is pretty cute. I love that they did that, though. I love that they did that. It was very fun for them. Like, it's not really my thing, so I'm not mad I didn't come with or something, but hold on, sorry. I clicked my mouse button accidentally to speed up my mouse. Oh, you do? Really? I didn't know that was... I mean, I'm not surprised it's something in other places as well, obviously. Okay, we're finally at the other side of the tunnel. We just have to dig out our last little bit, and then we have to start with figuring out how to do the raising, which also means that we're going to have to raise the tunnel at the top, obviously, but that's fine. That is fine. Then we're also going to have to place back stone. But again, I do think it's easier to go about it this way. I might actually count how long the tunnel is so I can sort of evenly distribute the rising of the... we're building anything. So season 1, season 2, from the games, from the show, very much a mix. Basically anything that you can see in the game. Or in the show. But technically we're supposed to build from the game. Like, that's our main focus. But I think a lot of people in our team have never played the game. I've never played it myself either. I've watched other people play it and I've watched the show. But in all honesty, I've not played it myself either. The Rising of the Tunnel sounds like a good movie. That's true. I agree with that. Oh, oopsie. I wanted to place a torch there, but I messed that up. Anyways. Okay, so we're gonna fill all of that in. That's gonna go like this. Maybe what I'll do is I'll quickly go clean up my shulkers and stuff. And I accidentally was flying. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. I didn't mean to grab that yet either because I still need to put stuff in there. Oh, that's crazy. We have an entire shulker box of stone. That's so much stone from this project, but that's nice. That's good. I might go grab the calcite so we can continue the line and kind of use the line as our guide to figure out where we need to dig. Or where we need to raise and lower, basically. Also, the ads are going to start in like 3.5 minutes. So then I'm quickly going to go take a break. Quick 5-minute break. Is that the one with stone? No, that's the one with all the random bits. I might quickly get like another shulker to add all of this stone in. Let's get 2 stacks from here as well. And then I put some stony bits in here too. There we go. And then I'll just... That's the one with stone as well, yeah. I'll just put the shulkers with stone in here for now. We have so much stone. Is there anyone who's gonna see them with all the subs? I don't know. I don't know. Not too many, I think. I'm still literally so blown away by that. Actually, I might keep the dirt in here and take that shulker box with me so that if we start to do more landscaping, we actually... Why is all of this in here? That should be in here. This is our weird chest of plants and stuff. And then we have our miscellaneous blocks that at one point I'm gonna have to sort this chest and bring stuff back to base. Today is not that day. I also had gravel. Yeah, okay, so we do have a good amount of gravel at this point. That's nice. Let's freaking go. I don't know why I don't see anything for channel points. I just have a confetti cannon and emojis. Oh, sorry. That's the right side. You have to look at the left side and then below the box. It's on the left side. I don't know if I accidentally said right side, but it's below the box. Okay, let's get a whole bunch of calcite so that we can mark out the area. I'm taking a lot because that's probably way too much, but I'd rather have too much and take it with me. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to still destroy part of the mountain over here, but that's fine. Okay, let's start on the other side of the tunnel. I kind of want to count first how long this tunnel is, but I won't be able to do that before the ads. So we can start with counting a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think from there we can go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we can go up again. True. I can look up the coordinates. You're so smart. Then I still kind of have to count, but... so if we're standing on this block, that is 752. And then it needs to be up. Okay, okay, the ads have started. The ads have started, but... Oh, it's less than 100 blocks. You are so smart. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes, okay? Don't forget to stretch and hydrate and all those important things. See you in a bit. Hello. I am back. I'm back. I'm back. How was everyone's break? Okay, let's hop back on. I'm glad I logged out because otherwise I know myself would have gotten blown up by a creeper. Start a new recording. Oh, wait. So 752. 800. Okay, so it was 94. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. 94 blocks. And we need to go up 4 times. Yeah, so 20 was actually a pretty good estimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I counted too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then it goes up there. The question is, do I like that? Because if I do that, I'm going to have to go higher, which means we go above ground. Which, honestly, I kind of don't like. I think I wanted to go steeper at the end. Oops. Rather than... Like, I basically wanted to stay low for longer, I think. Just because I think it's going to look better in the tunnel itself. Oh, yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, Duolingo added, like, pretty heavy AI into their tool, which is so stupid, but yeah. It sucks. At the same time... So I go up here. What if I dig out this bit and this would actually be lower and we would lower down here. So then instead of trying to raise the tunnel, you would go into the tunnel and then we can oh, I have an idea. Hold on. Changing my mind again, but I think I'll like it better because I actually really like how the tunnel looks when it's one level. I think we can make that look really cool and, like, infected. I think that could become, like, a feature area, almost. And I didn't initially anticipate that, but I think I'll like that. Then the terrain that I dug out here was just unnecessary. But that's still okay, because it was a good mind exercise. But yeah, then basically on this side, you'll start going into the tunnel behind this building. And then we can, like, add the terrain, because this is already kind of a weird corner. So I low-key wouldn't mind if that becomes the entrance to the tunnel. I think that's gonna look really cool. And since we can already lower it there, with even making this connection smoother, I don't see why we shouldn't do this. Okay, well, what I definitely shouldn't do is create holes that we don't need. I always think, oh, I need, like, a flat surface so that when I'm gonna start working on this project, I don't have to do too much terraforming. And then somehow you always still end up doing so much terraforming in Minecraft. It's crazy. Okay. I do feel like we're definitely getting somewhere with this, though. Like, we've done so much of the digging already. Exactly, we're on the right track. That's what I was trying to say. You used the words that I didn't have. You are on fire today. Are you in my brain? Not even, because you're coming up with ideas I didn't have yet. Literally. Absolutely genius today. I'm digging out way too far. Hold on. I kind of want to get the stone. Hold on. I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I thought I needed to dig all of that, because I clearly don't. I actually need to fix this hole in the train that I created earlier. Oh my god, my inventory is so full. I need that shulker box so that I can put stuff away. I took maybe a little bit too much calcite. There we go. I fixed it. Oh, now I went... Okay, I don't want to talk about it. And your brain is very foggy today. Well, clearly, you're very smart with a foggy brain. You don't need to brag like that, okay? You don't have to be like, haha, actually, I have a foggy brain day, but I'm still so smart. You know, some of us don't even have that kind of genius on a good brain day. But still, I'm happy for you, so it's okay. That's okay. I wish for everyone to be that smart on foggy brain days. That is true. Creative ideas do usually come when you're not trying to think about it too much. I definitely have this too. If I'm trying to actively be creative, it usually doesn't work. Okay, we can continue this for a little bit. And then we're gonna have to see, because you basically want to be in the tunnel over here. So we're gonna have to like gradually work our way up, but I think the first bit needs to be the same height. I can't see where the tunnel ends from here. Hold on. Still in a food coma on top of foggy brain. That's a great combo. That surely makes you feel super on top of things as well. So I had this, oh my god. Speaking of food comas, at Christmas dinner at Scott's parents, we had like super lovely dinner. And then after dinner, we're sitting at the table and, you know, we have like some desserts and some snacks and stuff. And I'm sitting there. And at one point, I'm literally like fighting for my life to stay awake. Like at one point Scott was like, "You're so quiet. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm just literally, I cannot for the life of me keep my eyes open. So I'm just sat here fighting my sleepiness." Because he was like, "Are you good? Like, are you having fun?" And I'm like, "Yeah. I'm totally having fun. I cannot stay awake." It also didn't help that they had like the fireplace on and everything, and it was like the perfect amount of cozy, and I had the perfect amount of food. I was very proud of myself. I actually managed to not overeat, which is difficult at his family, because one, they always have really good food, but also very much food culture. So it's like that's sort of like the social activity is the food. We spend some time in the living room, but then most of the time is spent in the kitchen at the dinner table. So I definitely noticed that the first couple of times I went to visit my in-laws. My stomach did not agree. I have since then learned to slow it down, to take things a bit slower, you know, when I'm there. To not and try to keep up with their pace of eating, because I simply cannot. I'm not built for it. I haven't moved at all since you started stream. I haven't even managed to open Minecraft. Oopsie. Oopsie. Yeah, real fire warmth is so cozy. And also it smells so nice. This is something that is definitely also like very much a me thing, but I have such fond memories of campfires. Like when I was in the Scouts as a kid, I loved them. Love them. And then when I came home, my mom would always be like, "Oh, you really have to put your sweater in the wash because it smells of campfire." And I'd be like, "No, can I please wear it the rest of the day? I'll put it in the wash in the evening." But I just really wanted to keep wearing it because it smelled so nice. I just really like the smell of campfire. Yeah, smelling it in your hair as well. It's just, it's such a specific memory for me. That's what I also really loved about like actual Scouts camp, was the fact that we had campfires like every single night. Okay, I think from here I'm gonna go one lower again. So this is gonna be the only area where the highway like actually goes down quite steeply. You used to love that as a kid too. Okay, I'm happy that I'm amongst people who understand this. I don't know why we like the smell of campfire so much, because it's literally something burning. But for some reason, it has such a cozy smell. Also, hold on. I just realized my game is so loud for me, but that's definitely like my own fault. There we go. I just had my game turned like up so high. Let me know if the game is like really, really loud for you guys as well, because I think I turned it up the other day for like Light Up the Town because the sounds were quite soft. And I'm now realizing that I think the game might be really loud for you guys as well. I'm going to turn it down a bit. There we go. Like, it's nice to have the rain, but it shouldn't blast your ears out, you know? Oh, yeah. That's so true. Different types of wood have different types of smell. The rain is soothing. Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. Now it went down as perfect. Okay, perfect. The rain was really loud for me as well. All the other things were fine, but the rain, I was like, a bit loud. The rain was pretending to be a storm. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Because then we need to still go down here one more. I think we're getting there. I don't think it's even going to be that steep. And then we're going to have to do the terrain around it, or above it, basically, to make it seem like a bit of a smoother transition. I don't think I'll get to that today to do like a proper entrance, but we can do like a cool tunnel entrance that's also overgrown and stuff. That was something I didn't really have in mind originally, but now that we're making a tunnel, I'm actually kind of excited about that. Like, we can sort of have the terrain connect here. I guess up until somewhere over here. And then we can have like a proper gateway or something. I think that could be cool. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, shit. I was kind of hoping. Okay, hold on. Because for the sake of this, it's nicer if this also goes down one more. And there we go. Yeah. We're gonna sort of like close the mountain again. To make it make sense with the tunnel. So this is gonna close. And like we're gonna smoothen out the train. So that it's just gonna go into the mountain very smoothly. I think that's the middle, right? I'll just have to see how to exactly do that, but I think we can figure it out. Also, I just realized there's no torches here because I removed those when I was trying to still go up here with the tunnel. There we go. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. This is not the middle. It was totally the middle. What do you mean? Absolutely. 1, 2, 3. Wait, those need to go there. 1, 2, 3. That's, yeah, now we're at the middle. That's frustrating. That's just gonna be it's gonna be a corner, so it's fine. I could just have like one over there. Maybe that looks better, I think. I fixed it though, so it's fine. We're all good. That was totally the middle. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Also, placing these blocks like this is such a satisfying process. Your smart things were out for today. You didn't see anything as well. That's fine. Your smart things already produce so much genius in this stream, so we're all good. It's so fun. Scott is gaming with a friend downstairs and he's laughing so much. I don't know what they're playing, but it seems to be hilarious. Okay, let's get more calcite. I mean, I brought a lot of calcite, but honestly, I have a feeling like we're also gonna need a lot. This tunnel is so long. Hope it's Stardew. I'm pretty sure it's Battlefield. I tried to convince him to play Fortnite with me, but I don't think I have him convinced yet. But it's like, surely, if you like Battlefield, you'll also like Fortnite, right? I know it's very satisfying to see it come together on the map. That's I did the other day when I was like doing the rest of the outline. I kept looking at the map. I was like, oh, look at my work coming together. I feel so accomplished. Okay. We're definitely getting there. Oh, nope. Need more calcite again. Okay, I genuinely thought that I took so much, but I actually think, considering that we still need to do the double markers. Also, I feel like I did. The highway having this turn is a bit scary. Just a little bit. Did I do one in between everywhere? I guess I did, huh? I did. Okay. Then we're gonna keep it. If that's the common trend, then I'll just keep it. But yeah, I would not want to be driving on this highway. For sure. This highway would not be a place you would probably see me. But that's fine. I do think I kind of get why it's abandoned. Yep. Okay, but then we would do like a tunnel entrance on this side. And we would do a tunnel entrance on the other side. Why you built a chicken there? I did. I was like, you know what The Last of Us really needs? More chickens. It's a bit low on its amount of chickens. We have to fix that. Also, I'm just gonna get rid of like any dirt patches. I genuinely don't know if I want to keep the inside of this tunnel stone. But I think the least we can do is already make sure that like any coal or dirt and stuff like that is actually gone. And then we might have to go sleep and tackle the big project of trying to terraform the other side again. Which I'm not excited for, but I think we can do it. Also, this gravel, I'm too scared to remove it for now. I don't think I want to do that just yet. I don't think I'm ready mentally. Because there's lava there, and I do feel like it might be behind that gravel. So that gravel is just texturing. It's just texturing. Okay, let's get all of this. Let's go. And then we have some more here. There we go. And I don't know what I want to do with the dirt here yet, because I think for that we need to do a bit more terraforming. So let's quickly go back to our little hut and clean out our inventory. And then I think something that I'm going to have to do is... I think I want to start with like kind of dead, like figuring out with some stone blocks where the entrance to the tunnel is going to go. And then from there, we're going to terraform around it, I think. I think that's going to be the best approach. I'm also going to need my stone shulker box because yet again, we have, I don't remember which one was full. Liv! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Hold on, I'm quickly gonna sleep so that I can't accidentally die to mobs. But welcome in, it is so good to have you. How was your stream? I see that you were playing, hold on. I think I saw Animal Crossing, right? Yes, how was it? What were you up to in Animal Crossing today? I hope you had the best time. Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate it a lot. For anyone who's new, welcome in. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. Today we are building in Minecraft. So if you want to hang out with us for a bit, you're super welcome to do so. Also, thank you so much for that shout out. For anyone, if you're looking for a wonderful new friend to follow, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. I hope you had a really good stream. Thank you so much for deciding to come over here and share your community. You were villager hunting for Coco. Did you get it? Or get it. I just called Coco it. That's kind of rude. Did you get her? Did you find her? I hope it was successful. Liv has lasagna. Exactly. Like lasagna is the best. You did not. Oh no. I hope you didn't spend too many tickets. I know how infuriating it can be to villager hunt in Minecraft. But thank you so much for coming over. If you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do so. For anyone who is new to my stream, welcome in. My name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. And on the channel, we do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we are building in Minecraft, like I said. I am working on a big project on an SMP that I am participating in called Girlypop SMP. And we are trying to build a cityscape from The Last of Us. And we're trying to do a highway around the city. And we just dug out a big tunnel back here. The colored wool that you see here, that's all build planning. We've been trying to do a lot of planning and I'm trying to finish the highway, which is a big project, but at the same time, like I said, we've done most of the digging. So I think we're actually quite far in. So that's good. Why do I have a shulker box full of dirt in that chest? Anyways, also, hi, Steph. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we can put those away. Where is my bed? I had another bed. I know my bed is here, but like I had another bed. Was that Tintin's dog? It's a dog. It's not. I don't think it's Tintin's dog, but hello. The worst cold. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, I might use dirt to mark out. I'd pet that dog. I actually tried to pet the dog earlier. And then I accidentally hit it. I think my bed might be in the tunnel. Oh, yeah, it's there. Thank you so much for your second month resub. Thank you. Please ensure all your subby perks. Oh, I had another shulker box of junk. I did not realize that. See, that's why shulker boxes are difficult. Dangerous. Not difficult, what? Dangerous to have. I'm just realizing, technically we could go one lower with the highway here as well. And then we would even have to drop less. Do I want to do that? Like, if I want to do it, I have to decide I'm going to do it. You couldn't pet the dog. Well, I just made a mistake. I tried to give it a bone and then I hit it on the head. I think you can put a shulker box in another one. Yeah, I think. See, the thing is, if I do it now, it's going to be so easy to do. Whereas if I put in all the stone and then I decide that I want to change it, it's going to be even more annoying to do and more painful. Because calcite is so easy to remove. Also, I should really watch out for my pickaxe. We're still fine for now, but I definitely have to make sure that I don't break it. I think we're going to have to go visit the Enderman farm somewhere today to quickly heal it. That's the good thing about an Enderman farm, though. It literally takes like mere seconds. Okay. This is satisfying, though. Whee! Just shaving off a little bit of the terrain here. Whee! Actually, I just realized I should probably... before I accidentally go too far. There we go. Imagine it went this fast IRL. We would not have a housing crisis. Because building would go so fast. But alas, it doesn't go so fast IRL, so we have a housing crisis. Because surely that's the reason. Okay, we're definitely going to have to fix that later. I will place the calcite back, and then we're going to have to fix the train around it, because right now it looks kind of ridiculous to have, like, one line of dirt there. Oh, there's a housing crisis everywhere in the world. But yes, there's a big housing crisis here, for sure. The biggest reason is there's just not enough houses. Or not enough houses in a certain segment. Let's say it like that. So the people that need houses cannot afford the houses that are being built. And there's just not enough houses being built right now. So there's a huge shortage of, I would say like low end, mid-end segment, mid-segment, low segment. I don't know what it's called, but I'm not really into real estate enough. But they're mostly building, especially in cities, very expensive houses that an average person cannot really afford. But those average people are exactly the people that actually would need to get a house, you know? And it also creates an issue where, like, actual starter houses, people that are living in a starter home can't really move up to, like, the next step. And because they can't move up to the next step... also, hello, welcome in, that disabled fanboy. I hope you're doing well. It's very nice to have you today. And also, Jar, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, those people are kind of like stuck. They can't really move from where they're living right now, meaning that their starter homes aren't freeing up for people that are entering the housing market, like younger people, which means those people will live with their parents for way longer, which, like, you know, it creates this whole vicious cycle of problems. Yeah, they built too many family houses, but there's just too many people that live alone. Which I don't think is like a bad thing necessarily. It changes the request put upon the housing market, and right now that request is definitely not met. So yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge for sure. Especially if you want to try and like live in the city and stuff. It's really difficult to get a house right now. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, no one can find a place to live comfortably. It sucks that it's that way, you know. It really does. Yeah, they still want to believe everyone's just going to start a family. I don't know where they're getting that idea, because having a family is also like absolutely way too expensive. I mean, not like impossible if you really want it, but it's not as easy as it once used to be. Financially, I mean. Obviously, I can't say anything about actually having a family, but yeah. Are people over there culturally expected to move out of the... I wouldn't say at 18, but usually relatively early. I don't think it's expected, but I think most people want to. I think a lot of people want to move out while they're studying. I think anything... Like, as soon as people are over, like, let's say 22... generally it starts to get to a point where people would like to move out. I think anything like above 25, people are really like, oh, it sucks that I'm still living with my parents. Aren't your children? Oh, sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, right, Febs. If you think about it, like Scott's parents have this too. They like started building their house at Scott's age, which is just crazy. Moving out of your parents' house. Oh, it's definitely a very Western thing, 100%. But I mean, the Netherlands is a Western country, so it makes sense. We are also a very individualistic culture, so in that sense, like living with your family is also when you're older. Like most people will not take their parents into their homes. Most people, again, I'm not speaking for everyone, but generally speaking, I would say that most people do not take their parents in when their parents get old. Okay, probably that should be stone, that wall. Do I have stone in here? No, because I only took the dirt. Okay, well then we're just gonna move the dirt over and then I'll come bring stone later. But I guess from here, was it always that way? I don't think so. I do think that culturally speaking, Asian cultures generally have been more familiar, as in focused on family and community, than Western cultures for a really long time. I don't think that's per se a fully new thing. I do think that it's got more extreme. Yay for capitalism, I guess. Yeah. The ceiling. Oh, that's actually a good point. Okay, so we need to go get stone. Yo, what the hell is up with your brain today? Have you secretly been playing a lot of Minecraft? Can't afford to buy. Also, I'm on a waiting list. Yeah. So that's the thing. Is like, even if you want to move out, you can't afford to buy, but renting the waiting list is like crazy long. Okay. You just started. I love that. That's amazing. Okay, let's actually get rid of some... well, the thing is we're going to need a lot of dirt, but we have shulker boxes full of dirt. So maybe I shouldn't try to keep all the dirt in my pockets. And let's get some stone as well. And let's sleep quickly. When I was younger, because both my parents grew up in multi-generational homes, but most people their age didn't. So it's interesting. Oh yeah, no, that's very true. I do think it's cool if you grow up in a multi-generational home with like being able to learn skills and stuff from your grandparents. I personally am definitely someone who fits very well into the more like individual culture. Like I know myself, my well, undiagnosed, but at least very neurospicy as in like undiagnosed autistic, but at least very neurospicy, thrives quite well on a culture that isn't focused on taking your family in and stuff like that. I think to me that personally would probably I don't know, cause some challenges. But I also know that it's definitely something that it differs a lot per culture. If you are interested, there's actually really interesting books about topics like this, about like differences in culture and like how stuff like this influences the day-to-day life. I read this for my studies. It's I think there's one that's called the Culture Playbook. It's like a yellow cover. I think I have it somewhere, but it's like stowed away in my bookcase. Also, Lil Stem, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's the Culture Playbook is interesting in the sense that it basically takes a whole heap of things that are I don't know, like things from giving feedback, for example, and like how that is done in different cultures. And then it like basically compares it, puts it on a scale of like directness and stuff like that. And for example, why things can clash. I read this when I was studying for like, you know, becoming a manager, which I did. And then I actually used it quite a lot. The downside was that a lot of my peers did not read this book. So when I said that I needed time to make people culturally compatible, they didn't understand why. And it led to this whole thing of, you know, managers not understanding why things are important, which was ironic. I studied facility management, which isn't the most obvious choice for what I'm doing right now, but alas, here we are. Okay, I was gonna make the ceiling stone. And I was gonna try and figure out where to... I'm using my degree, and what I'm paid isn't even enough to qualify for the lowest rent I can find. Yeah. Honestly, it's a dire situation. I'm not gonna lie. You're definitely not the first person who I hear stuff like that from, and it just, I don't know. It makes me so sad because it's not like you're not working. You're building a facility. True. You're so right. Oh my god, I should have definitely thought about that. Okay, I'm gonna try to like fix the train here a bit. I am managing my own business, true. I would say that I still have things from my studies that I use. But those were all unrelated to specifically being a facility manager and more so just understanding people. I think in the end, understanding people and understanding like human psychology and understanding why people make certain choices or why they communicate in a certain way it will always intrigue me. Which to a degree, I think is actually what drew me to Twitch streaming initially. Is the fact that I got to talk with so many people from so many different places in the world. It's really something unique. To be able to do that for a living now, even. But yeah, I definitely used it a lot when I was a project manager. But like I said, unfortunately, the people that I was working with didn't always understand it. So, yeah, it was challenging to explain sometimes. It was very funny though, because there were definitely situations where I was told that I needed to work faster. And then a project was like changed or handed over to someone else. And then they struggled to keep the team together. Where I was like, I wasn't necessarily working fast, but at least the team wasn't falling apart because I was actually managing the people instead of just the project. It is definitely not us individuals. That is so fair. It's just everything around it that's so messed up, which just really sucks. But yeah, it's a good thing to remember indeed. It's not us. It's not like we did something wrong or we are doing something wrong or we should have done something better or different. It's unfortunately very much the state of the world, and that doesn't make it any less sucky, but at least it hopefully stops you from feeling like guilty or, I don't know, bad about the situation in the sense that you felt like you should have done something different. Exactly. Yeah, it also makes it confronting because that means there's nothing that you can do something about it when you go vote and stuff, but that's about everything you can do. I know. I have to admit, like, I am not mad that I'm no longer working in corporate. I don't think I was really made for it. It was not my spot, I think. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to do some figuring out here because I'm trying to even out the terrain and get it like back up to what we have over there, but it's not going to be an easy transition, I'm afraid. And we also will have to add like this side, that is grass right now, we'll definitely have to turn to stone because I think it looks a bit weird if it's just like going down. Like I like how here it is made of stone. We're definitely going to texture that a lot more, but I don't know if anyone is truly happy in corporate. I don't think so either, but at the same time, I feel like there's people that do thrive on environments like that. I'm not saying those are people I like, but I do think they exist. I'm definitely not one of those people. Okay. Also, we're gonna have like a hillside up here. which again, like I'm saying, I'm kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to smoothen out this train. This hillside definitely needs to be fixed as well. Like I want to have it like probably have a little bit of an overhang and have a bit more support or something. It's not necessarily a bad thing though if we flatten this out a little bit. Do not want to change that. See, so it is possible. I also think like putting corporate all on one big, like in one big bucket. I do think there's corporate organizations that aren't as bad, for sure. I think it's mostly really big corporates that are difficult. But again, even that you can find enjoying. I think it's important. This is something that I talked a lot about when I was working in project management, but it's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially younger people. And that's not to blame on them. That's just something you have to learn over the years. And some people, based on personality and you know, like how you grew up and stuff, struggle even more with this, is separating role and identity. If you are good at doing that, if you are capable at separating who you are and your worth and your values from who you, like what role you do at your job, I think that's a really big, important thing that a lot of people struggle with. And I think that's something that people in content creation struggle with as well, by the way. It's definitely not something that is exclusive to corporate. I just think in corporate, because the corporate world can be quite harsh, it can be sort of extra challenging. Because like there's targets and stuff like that. And I know the how do you say this? Like the consequences of your performance in a way can weigh heavier. Yeah, but I think that in that sense, you're good at like separating yourself from the job in the sense that you do it and you realize that it pays you for the life you want to live. And that is something that you value. But like as long as you can keep that in mind, I think then you're in a really good spot, right? Okay, I'm trying to like smoothen out this train a little bit. Like I said, I definitely need to figure this out a bit. I mean, I don't think we'll be able to fully escape the fact that we're gonna have to build something in front of this that's gonna make it look structurally sound. You know, like some sort of a proper entryway into the tunnel. I am debating if I want to make that ceiling one higher, actually. Because I think I like how the tunnel looks now, but I do think if we add in the stone, this tunnel is going to become so narrow that I'm genuinely debating if it needs to be one higher. That is just going to suck ass because we're going to have to fix all of that. But I do think it's going to look better. I do think it's going to look better. Yeah, like a nice arch. And I was thinking we can maybe have that be like a bit overgrown even. So that it looks like, I don't know, the tunnel is also abandoned. Okay. But then here where we have the dirt, we're basically going to have to shave off 2 layers. And then add a layer of stone back. And then we're going to have to shave off a layer of the stone there. I'm not excited about this. Okay, we have to fix that because that's going to... Didn't mean to get rid of that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not excited about it, but I do think it's going to be good. Hello? There we go. Because we're going to add another layer into the tunnel, obviously. Like, this floor is not staying. We're going to add another. So, yeah. I think it will look better if we fix it. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like the glowberries and the vines. And we have a lot of like with this mod pack, we have a lot of the mushrooms and stuff growing everywhere that really look like infected areas. So I definitely want to kind of make this tunnel look like it's an affected area, I think. I think that'd be really cool. Like one of those areas that you're not allowed to go into. Okay, that means that we now have exposed stone on the outside, which we're gonna have to fix. But let me quickly see. Also, I kind of want to sleep because we already have mobs spawning close by. Like zombies and stuff right over there somewhere. And I think they should burn. There's like creepers and stuff on the other side of the mountain. And I can sense them walking in at one point, and I don't want that. I do not want that. Also, I feel like this column should be one over, actually. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, you get it, guys, ready for some more stone mining? There we go. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh my god, Donut. We're sharing one brain today, apparently. Oh, the magenta blocks, those are shulker boxes. So those are like chests. I can put stuff in them. So that's like where I have been keeping a lot of the dirt and stuff that I needed to do the terrain. It's a pretty nightstand, true. I actually do like the color of shulker boxes. I think it's a nice color, purple. Oh, shit. Okay, I was already kind of afraid of that. That means we're gonna have more exposed stone here, too. Oh, no. Because I have to... So we're gonna have to fix the train up top. But the thing is, I might not fix that. I know that's gonna sound controversial, but I might not fix that until we have all the buildings put in. Because for a part of it, we might not even see it that much. Okay, there we go. Okay. But I'm not excited. Okay, that's a lot of exposed stone, though. That's basically just a stone platform that I'm building at this point. So we're definitely going to have to add terrain over it. But it is technically outside the border of what we're building. So I think if we just cover it with a layer of dirt, maybe we don't have to make it more difficult. You know, like trying to keep things a bit simple for myself. Considering that we still have quite a lot to build. It's not like we don't have any other projects. Okay, those need to go as well. We need to replace it with stone. Hello? Nope, that's not the wrong place. I meant the right place. Sure, Ro. Okay, so you know how I said that I was going to finish the highway today? I didn't fully anticipate an entire tunnel project. I don't know what I anticipated because I was going to work with this train anyhow, but I don't know. This is definitely taking a little bit longer than I was expecting. So, yeah. Isn't that great? I still think we are getting so much done today, though. Like, I'm not by any means mad about the progress we're making. It's just taking longer than I anticipated. Hi, Hollow. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well today. How was your Christmas? How was everyone's Christmas, by the way? I know that we talked a little bit about it on co-working earlier. But did any one of you do anything fun for Christmas? And do you guys have any plans for New Year's? Thank you for cheering me on, Nuclear. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oop. You removed an entire hill and built a few. That's true. That is true. I feel like we are making like a lot of progress today. I had just anticipated to do even more, but oh well. Uh-oh. Okay, I removed too much dirt. Oh, this is a tedious task. Nope. Keep messing up, but it's fine because I'm gonna have to go back in and fix that from above anyway, so oop. Ah, come on. Nope. Let's go, Tom Tom. Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. You're one of the lucky. You are one of the lucky ones. I hope you enjoy all the subby perks for a whole month. Thanks to Twitch. I'm still not over that, by the way. Like, what do you actually mean that happened? Oh my god, Ro, get your shit together. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. I hate it when you're like doing block placement on an area that's technically just out of reach. Like what we're doing now is like just a little bit too high. And therefore I continuously like place wrong. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. And also Donut, thank you so much for cheering. I feel like we're definitely making good progress. So I'm happy, but it's also, I'm just too much of a perfectionist. Like, I want the area to really look like I envision, which obviously right now is just taking a lot of extra time. But then I already know that when it's done, I'm going to be so happy with what we made because I took the time to do like the details, like what we're doing now, digging out an extra bit of the ceiling. It's hella annoying, but I know that it's going to make me happy. Because then once this project is done, I won't be like, oh shit, it's like nearly perfect. It's nearly perfect, but not entirely. And then after you've already built everything, then going back and still trying to fix things is potentially even worse. So yeah, maybe it's actually good that I'm just committing now, but I do think that once this ceiling is dug out, I might have to make a little trip to the end to actually heal my pickaxe because my pickaxe is not happy with this project. Like, it's struggling a little bit. I also don't know why there's like no light here in the middle. I accidentally took away a torch, I think. It's still lit up enough to not cause any problems, but oh god, we're finding more dirt, which means that we have to replace more ceiling back here. Yay! Yeah, the pickaxe is fulfilling its purpose, exactly. We could also switch to my different pickaxe, because then instead of picking up stone, we would actually pick up cobblestone, which I think might be really nice for detailing. I should probably do that. Once this line is finished, I'm going to do the other half of the tunnel with my other pickaxe. Because when we're going to be building, if we just have stone, I think stone is still nice because you can turn it into a whole heap of other stones in the stone cutter. So it's still nice to have more of this than the cobblestone, but I think the cobblestone is going to be a really good detailing block. Let's make sure we do pick up all the blocks though. Because I'm now just dropping stone as if it's worth nothing to me. And that's not true. Let's also make sure that we get rid of this layer of dirt here and replace it for stone so that the ceiling is actually consistent in its texture. Which is actually difficult to do if you have a shovel that's this powerful, to just shave off like one little layer. Just one block. Ah! Oop. Yeah. We're gonna have to come up with like a good tunnel design, I guess, in terms of oop. Like, do we want to do a bit of an archway in the tunnel? Do I want to keep it this square, literally? I don't know yet. I do feel like it's a modern city, so probably it wouldn't have like a too much of an archway. It's also supposedly an American city, which also means it's... I shouldn't compare it to European tunnels. Oop, I dug that out a little bit too much. There we go. See, this is what I mean. My shovel is too powerful for this shit. Ooh, yeah, little exit signs and stuff. That could be really neat. Yeah, like, we can have, like, doors that technically lead nowhere. We can have a door that leads into the lava. If you really need to escape, go into the lava. It's like a last measure. If clickers come to haunt you. Gentle shoveling. Yeah, that's genuinely what it feels like. I need to do very gentle shoveling, because otherwise things go wrong. Okay, we're reaching the outside over here, so there we go. Okay, let's go sleep and get my other pickaxe. Also, Cherry Blossom, welcome in. So technically we're recreating, sort of. It's not going to be exactly one-on-one though, because it's obviously Minecraft and Last of Us are vastly different, so that would be super difficult. And I'm doing this on an SMP, so I'm working in a team. So I'm also not the only person working on this project. It's not going to be an exact replica in the sense of that things are going to be like spaced out in the right way. But I am trying to recreate the scene from The Last of Us where Ellie and Joel watch over a city, or like watch over a field and they see the giraffes. Thank you so much for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing so well. It's good to see you, and please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. But yeah, this is going to be the building which has the viewpoint. So we're going to have like tall buildings up here. This is like the water feature that you see. There's going to be giraffes. This is all going to be, everything within the green circle is going to be moss. And we're just digging a tunnel through that mountain here right now, and trying to, that's the stone platform we just created, guys. But yeah, I'm just trying to create a road around it, which is not really what is there obviously in the original season, or like in the original game. However, at the same time, I'm trying to create something that looks like a city, and I think a road around it definitely helps sort of sell that vision. So yeah. That's kind of the idea. So it's not exactly The Last of Us, but it's also not really just inspired by. I am trying to recreate like a specific scene from it. Okay. Let's see. I was going to get my other pickaxe, which I walked all the way over here for, which I didn't really need to. But I was going to get that one for now, so that we can also get some cobblestone. Because I think that would be really nice. Because we can use that later, like I said, when we're going to do the builds. It's going to be super, super chill to have some texturing blocks. We have so much stone now. This was such a good call to do this. Ow! I literally could have died from that. How rude! Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna put a torch up there and... No, oh, oops. No, no, there's gonna be more. Okay. Great. Great. That was rude. I know. The ceiling just fell on my head. Imagine if the lava was literally up there. We would have showered ourselves in lava. Oopsie. Let me just put 2 torches up here. And then we're just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. If there's torches there, no mobs will spawn. It will be fine. Also, Savannah, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you today. Hello, hello. As someone who loves the franchise and has seen Giraffes in the Wild multiple times, oh, I'm jealous. That's so cool. That scene is probably one of your favorites. It's a really good scene. I feel like that scene is also one of my favorite, not because I've seen giraffes in real life. That's really cool. I feel like that scene is such an important character development moment for basically both Ellie and Joel. Oh my goodness. Come on. And I don't know, when I had to pick a scene that I wanted to recreate, I immediately thought of that one. Have you already tried to swim in lava? Thank God, no. There is a time frame for the SMP, yes. So we have, this might shock you, until January 31st. That's the end date of the SMP. So I'm a little scared. We still have quite a lot of work to do. But at the same time, if you look at this SMP only lasts 3 months. If you look at where we were like a month ago compared to where we are now, we've made so much progress. And I haven't even played, I've literally only played like once a month. So it's good. I think we still have quite some time. And we have a lot of the things that like a lot of the resources and stuff are just ready. Like we have a moss farm and I have a cobblestone generator that I can also use whenever I need even more cobblestone. I wasn't anticipating digging out a tunnel, so that is generating way more stone than I anticipated, but it's nice. It's good because we're probably going to need a lot for the builds in the city. We have like a moss farm, the cobblestone generator. We have the wool farm. There's like a lot of things that have been done to speed up the process. So I think that's really nice. Yeah, it's definitely time to like lock in for sure. But I'm also excited about that because I like when you get to that phase in Minecraft where you're not struggling for resources 24/7, and you just have stuff and you can just build. That's like one of my favorite times in Minecraft. And then you get to the building and then you get to like the big chunky bits and then you get to the detailing and that's where it gets tedious. When is the end of the server? January 31st. So this season is 3 months. The previous season was only 2 months. Which if you think what I built in that time is low-key kind of crazy. Okay, this is the most annoying part because we have to walk on this a little bit. Like not fall. Lots of time. Yeah. We still have more than a month. And that's why like I feel like I'm definitely on schedule. Steve, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you. Also, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. How has your day been? And how's your Christmas been? But yeah, we're definitely on schedule in the sense that I've planned out the whole build and we've started building and most of the resources are gathered or prepared, as in like I know where to get them more easily. We already have the wings. We already have all the good tools. So we can speed up pretty fast. So it's okay. But I do think there's going to be lots of Girlypop content in January. I mean, this week we're already doing 2 Girlypop streams. Compared to 1 in the past few weeks. So We're already ramping up, but I'm basically keeping into account that we'll be doing 2 Girlypop streams or about 2 Girlypop streams a week until the end of January. And then the last week I fully reserved. Ooh, let's go. You got your comfort hoodie in the mail today. Oh, we love it when anticipated packages finally get delivered. Freehanding the builds. I'm freehanding the builds. Yes. It doesn't really have any added value to design them in creative because we're not allowed to use Lightmatica. Which means that if I build them in creative, I'm going to have to then exactly remember how I built them, which my brain is really terrible at. I can literally not even remember if I'm building a roof, what I did on one side of the roof line compared to the other. So I realized that if I can't use Lightmatica, which I've never used, by the way. So I know how the mod works, but I've never really used it myself. But I realized that if I can't use it to actually create a blueprint, building it in creative, the only moment that I might want to do that is if I want to experiment with color palettes. If I feel like a building needs something and I struggle to recreate that in survival. What are you building? Currently, I'm building a tunnel for a highway. I'm building a highway around my city. Or city scene. It's not really a full city, but it's like a little city landscape. I think that's the best way to describe it. But yeah, this is the tunnel. I just dug out an extra layer of the ceiling because I decided that the original tunnel that I dug out earlier today was too low. And I wanted something a bit higher. But we're definitely getting somewhere. I think we've made a lot of progress today. Because this tunnel didn't exist in the beginning of stream. This is calcite. But we're going to add... I can show you what it's going to look like. Hold on. I'm just trying to take out all the bits that are not stone right now. And replace them with stone. So we have a clean canvas to work with before I start trying to detail anything. But I can show you what the end is going to look like because I've already done parts where we've actually placed like all of the other stones as well. But because it's inspired by The Last of Us, a very important thing is that it looks worn down. So we're using stairs. Texture pack. This is not a texture pack. This is vanilla. I do have shaders though. That could be why it looks different. But I'm not using a texture pack. We do have a mod that has extra biomes, but considering calcite and stuff like this is all base game vanilla, it shouldn't look too different. But yeah, this is what it's going to look like. So it's going to be a mix of basalt, cobbled deep slate, smooth basalt. We're using, like I said, we're using like the stairs to sort of create this illusion that there is hole. Why is there a block missing? Well, there's a big hole here. Oh yeah, if you want to see any of the mods or shaders that we're using, you can actually see that on the website that Esther just posted in chat. There we go. Also, my computer, welcome in. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, I already had a chest for cobblestone, so let's actually put that in here. Let's actually add the stony bits here too. We have quite a good amount of cobblestone as well, which is nice. Was that? Yeah, that was gravel. Where do I have my gravel? That's clay. Oh, gravel is here. Then I have... I'm literally running out of storage space here. It's low-key crazy. Because I still have the 2 shulker boxes with dirt back there as well. I mean, this isn't even my full storage. This is literally just the temporary storage that I made. Okay, I'm gonna put that pickaxe back. I genuinely think I might quickly go fix my pickaxe because otherwise I'll forget it. And I kind of need a quick tunnel break anyways. We're gonna go to the end. Yeah, I'm wearing my thingy. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I have everything. Have you considered using diorite to show weathered lines? I have, yes. The reason I haven't done that yet is mostly because I just haven't had the time to gather enough to detail it. But I definitely like the idea of detailing the sides of the road with diorite and stuff as well. Why is there a stairway here? Apparently the stairway through the thing didn't work anymore. But I like the idea of using diorite. I think that could actually be a really nice block for it. I'm so happy that we have the thing with the pumpkins because otherwise I would be dead scared to walk here. Thank you for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Okay, what you guys are about to witness is for the greater good, okay? This is they are sacrificing themselves. Like I said, it's for the greater good. Oh my god, I'd be so scared if an Enderman just walks into your house. Also, hold on, I'll stretch in a second. Suddenly the stream isn't family friendly anymore. Exactly. There we go. My pickaxe is healed. That's why I love the Enderman farm. It's so fast. Ugh. It's so fast. Okay, I might look at how many ender pearls we pick up when we do this. I'm gonna avoid those in a bit. I might quickly heal my shovel too. I mean, if I'm here, I might as well, you know. Shovel is healed. We don't really have to heal this, but I mean, if we're here... That was literally one swing. See? Ta-da! Okay. Let's actually void all of these pearls. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! Hi, Riri. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We have, like, chests and chests and chests full of this stuff, so... I'm always scared I'm accidentally gonna throw out one of my tools when I do this. Just be like, gone. Okay. I did that, and then we can just travel back. And we got here in the dark. I don't like that, so I'm flying. Okay, so we have a little bit more time to build. I think I'll go for, like, just a tad longer today, but I kind of have to pee. So I might really quickly go pee and then continue because then we have like, I don't know, about 25 minutes left or something. But if I'm going to try and hold in my pee for 25 minutes, I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm very quickly going to do that. I'll just really quickly go on BRB. I'll literally be back in like 2 minutes, but I just realized this. I was like, I want to build some more, but also I shouldn't be holding in my pee. So I'm going to go piss, girl. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, that was a good idea. Oh, I love that Saurus emote. The Gopi is so good. Did you guys also take a quick break? I hope you did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Quillo, thank you so much for a freaking whole year. We do need a pea planty. I agree. Yeah. I did click recording. Yes, just now. Just now. But thank you so much. We can remove the pumpkin head again. Should probably put that back in my ender chest. But thank you so much for the 12 months. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. I really appreciate that for a whole freaking year. My goodness. Okay, let's quickly see. This is slowly starting to look better. I need a dirt block. Please tell me that I have one here. I do. Because that missing dirt block there is annoying me. Hold on. Can I can. Haha, nice. So I think that probably over there we'll try to build some sort of an entrance. I think that will look good. I definitely think we can extend the train here a little bit. I'm just realizing that this hill goes up pretty steeply, but it probably doesn't have to. Hold on. And then I think we probably need something of like a little border or something. You know, kind of like a safety rail. Also, hi, Ben. Hello. Birthday girly. Happy birthday. I hope you're having such a good birthday today. Teehee. I know it's still pretty early for you, but nothing. You ought to be celebrated. I hope you're having a lovely day today. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out this tunnel situation, but I think we're slowly getting there. I think... Oh, I love that for you. That sounds like such a perfect day. I did the same on my birthday. I booked massages for myself, and I can recommend it to anyone. Taking a self-care day on your birthday is like the best thing ever. So I love that you're doing that. That's a 10 out of 10 idea if I say so myself. Obligated to do the uptime. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Ro, you silly willy. Why did you put this here? Okay. That's where the building's going to go. So basically the highway is just going to run straight past the building. I do think... I don't have any stone, do I? I put all of my stone away. Yep. We're gonna... I can just fly, you know? Whee! Whoosh. So much faster. But I do need some stone. Should probably take a couple of stacks because if I want to do more building, that would be useful. I don't know what I want to do safety rail wise, like what's gonna look good. But I do think we're gonna need it. But what I also felt like was we needed like a little stone border here. Because that's where the safety rail would go on. I don't know, I just feel like that makes sense. Hold on. I did that wrong. No, it actually needs to go like that. That's good. And then, do I like that? No, I actually kind of hate it. I do want it to... We need that block there, though. But that's also kind of what I wanted, because I wanted to... I'm going to change out the blocks that I'm placing right now. But I wanted to create this, like, extra border. I do think that pillar has to... It doesn't make sense if it connects there, but if I move it into the wall again, I also don't think that makes any sense, so... Because then I'm just moving... I think it's going to make sense once I'm using a different block type, but... I also think it will help if this wall here is actually made out of stone. I've said that already a couple of times, that this side here needs to be made out of stone as well. I was thinking iron bars could be nice, yeah. We do have an iron farm, so that would make it easy. Like an easy to get material. Yeah, that definitely looks better from the inside. We'll have to figure out exactly what that's going to mean for here on the outside, but I don't know that yet. That's very much a problem for future row. I do think that something that I would really like to do is I would actually like to start adding in all the deep slate and stuff. So I'm quickly gonna take all of this. That's gonna be my little shulker box of dirt. That is all stuff I need to clean up. I'm just gonna take all of this back. And then we're gonna grab the materials to... Gray fences do exist, yes. I think if we use the iron ones, it actually will be made... It will be gray, like silverish. I think we also have gray wood types. The first one is the one filled with dirt. I'll just put that in here. I'll sort all of it. Why does that end up there and not just next to the dirt? Oh, well. And that's shit that I need to organize quickly. And then I can take that same shulker box and like fill it up with all the darker blocks. Which I think is going to be nice. Where did I... Yeah, I did put that in here. Okay, so what we are needing is deep slate. Let's take 4 stacks. Cobbled deep slate, which Malia very, very helpfully gifted us more of, which is good because we definitely need it. I have a lot of normal basalt, not as much smooth basalt as I would have wanted, but just trying to get Timbo, hello, hello. How are you doing? It's good to see you. How was your stream? How was Tales of Monkey Island? I hope it was so good. Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate it. Can we get a big shout out for Timbo, please? For anyone hanging out here, if you are looking for a wonderful friend of the community to follow, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button. How was your stream? I hope you had the best time. And yeah, for anyone new, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns, and on the channel, we do gaming and co-working and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we're trying to build a highway in Minecraft. But yeah, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. I am trying to make a road that looks weathered. It's definitely a challenge because this is a big undertaking, but we're getting there. And I'm just gonna try and place a bunch of random blocks everywhere. And then we're just gonna fill in the palette. And hopefully this works. But yeah, how was your stream? I hope you had a great time. Thank you so, so much for coming over here. I really appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. It's like you shouldn't think too much about this. We went to trial, got rid of my charges. Let's go. That sounds like a good thing, I guess. Okay. Let's actually get the smooth basalt. Why did I... Oh, that's the stack of 15. Well, that's fine. The good thing about the smooth basalt is that technically the normal basalt, if you turn it sideways, it looks like the smooth basalt, but just with a rotated texture. So that's how I've been kind of creating some variation as well. Let's get deep slate and add that in a bunch of spots as well. It's also getting dark, and this part doesn't have great torch coverage, I'm noticing. Let's actually just place a torch on the road, because I think until we have something like light posts or something, I don't want any mobs spawning on the road. Imagine if a creeper spawns here and it blows it up. How about no? How about no? Fake news. Yet it's so real. That moon looks crazy. What the hell? It's like a perfect circle. That would be so rude. I know. That's what I'm saying. I would be kind of pissed and sad at the same time, to be honest. Because then all of the work we're doing here is for nothing. It's all wasted. Okay, I shouldn't forget to add the stairs in different places as well. Again, the more that you start to think about this, the less random it becomes, which is obviously not what we want. But it's difficult to not try and think too much about it. Okay, so let's go back here and try to fill things in with stairs and the cobbled deep slate. I just realized that I placed those reversed, so you can't see. There we go. If someone else playing on the server not close by, can creepers still spawn? Well, they only spawn if the light level is low enough, which is why we're placing torches to try and prevent that from happening, basically. But yes, if someone else is on, creepers can definitely spawn, which is why it is super important to light up your areas properly, because otherwise, there is always that risk, which is obviously not something we want. But usually lighting things up should prevent mobs from spawning. But like if someone else is on all the way back there, technically a creeper could walk all the way over here. Yeah. It's just not super likely for that to happen because creepers tend to only wander if they see someone, if they can like see another player. So I think it doesn't happen often, but it can happen, which is how people can like be playing hardcore and all of a sudden lose their world of like 5 years because there was just a creeper luring somewhere. If the area is not rendered, but if you're playing on a server, obviously it can be rendered because someone else is playing there. But yeah, if the area is not rendered, nothing should happen. Okay. Slowly getting there. I don't know why I skipped this entire area with placing blocks, but sure. We're definitely running out of blocks though, so I'm gonna have to restock very soon. But we've done a really big chunk. See, that's the thing. It goes really fast. As soon as we literally just need to fill things in, it actually goes really fast. And I also don't really mind some repetition, so that's fine. Okay, let's get another stack of smooth basalt, another stack of normal basalt, smooth basalt, deep slate, cobble, deep slate. Hi, Mimbim. Trying to use everything once or twice before rotating out of it. Oh, place that upside down again. Then you can't see that it's broken. again, trying to not use my brain and just place blocks, which I think will, in the end, be the most effective way to create a truly random pattern, but it's just really freaking difficult because my brain keeps wanting... That's such a, like, human thing to do, but, like, wanting to make patterns out of things. I do think it's looking good. Oh, yeah, creepers are afraid of cats. So, actually placing a cat somewhere makes creepers walk away from that area. Okay, let's see. But look, we literally just did this entire part. Like, it's a tedious task, but it's still very effective and fast. And Malia helping was such a blessing. With, like, getting blocks and stuff. It's really made a huge difference. I would not have been able to go this fast had she not gotten more blocks for me. Then I would have also done some... I would have needed to do some block gathering, which not excited about. We're probably going to have to do that soon anyways, though, because I'm already sure that we're not going to have enough blocks with just what we have right now. Well, we have enough calcite because we basically only need to do the middle bits. But we definitely do not have enough of the darker blocks. But luckily, most of these blocks are relatively easy to get. So that's good. Villages. Yes, you can get cats in villages. And then you have to catch salmon. And then with raw salmon, you have to tame them by feeding it to them. However, make sure that you watch out because they are scared of you. So while trying to tame them, you need to approach them very carefully and they will probably run away. So it might take you some chasing and like going back and forth to actually get them. Okay. We have arrived into the tunnel bits. So that's good. Like we're starting to work on that corner now. Thank you for the uptime. I appreciate it. I am nicely placing blocks right now, so I think I'll just continue for a little bit more. That's also okay. I have time. As in, I mean, we have co-working tomorrow, obviously, but from what I'm hearing, Scott is also still gaming with his friend, and it is the end of the year, so it's not like I have... I mean, I do have things to do tomorrow, obviously, but it's different. It feels like a different time of the year in that sense. Let's actually get some holes in the road here as well. Let's go for that one. Maybe we can create like a bigger hole. Sort of like a corner. Can I ask you a question about Sims videos? Yeah, of course. I don't know if I'll be able to answer it, but I can always try. So ask away. Christmas time freezes between Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, I used to feel like that when I still had Christmas vacation, but I don't really have that anymore. I do recognize it being a weird time vacuum, but it doesn't feel like it freezes. Unfortunately. Would be nice, but I feel like it's genuinely because I no longer have like a Christmas break. Does a thumbnail with Sims? No. But that doesn't mean that that never happens. I just think that in that sense, you have bad luck with that specific thumbnail. Because it's a thumbnail in a series. So generally series, and not just for Sims, but on the entirety of YouTube, get less clicks. Because for most people that are going to see that thumbnail, they're going to see 154 episodes of something. And they're going to think, yeah, I have not watched anything prior to this. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, I just forgot like a whole bunch of blocks here. Oopsie. So yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. But I think maybe for other things it might be more effective. Okay, let's see. Why? Now I'm curious why you want to know. Okay, we ran out of stairs, so I'm gonna have to make new stairs. Totally expected it to work. Expected what? Oh, I have 2 times the same block. Yeah, also depending on what the title would say, exactly. Oh, good luck, Jane. I was gonna say I do not envy you, but I mean, I'm literally gonna have this challenge on Sunday. I'm gonna go book shopping on Sunday with the money that I got for my birthday. So yeah, I feel this. But Planty Bookshelf is a good start. For sure. I mean, Planty Bookshelf is a good start anyway, so. Okay, so we definitely need more stairs, but also I feel like in the tunnel, probably it's less likely for the road to have holes, right? Because it's covered. So oh, it would work. Yeah. But again, it's in this case, it's so dependent on the fact that it's part of a series and that the title says something. Like the title isn't provocative. I think that's why generally thumbnails with kissing people get more clicks, because the whole concept of the video tends to be provocative, and then or like provocative as in it creates a big curiosity gap. It creates intrigue, so to say. Whereas with, again, a series, it doesn't really do that, unfortunately, in general, like no matter what you do. In Hollow we trust. Yes, I agree. I agree. Okay, so basically this entire part of the road is now done going into the tunnel. Maybe we can do a little bit more because I still have some blocks before going into the tunnel. We can continue over here. Then I do need some calcite blocks though, because that part doesn't have the middle blocks. Let's see. There we go. That is an annoying part to do because it has, it's floating. So we have to work like inside out, basically. Which has been causing me headaches before. And then it goes like that. Yeah, see, so that goes much slower as soon as we start to do this. I'm also, I ran out of blocks partially. So I have cobbled deep slate and deep slate. So I need basalt and smooth basalt. And I really need stairs now. So let's make some. You can't make stairs with basalt, can you? You can make polished basalt, which is cool. We can use that somewhere. I like the look of it. But I think we're going to need cobbled deep slate to do that. Yeah. So let's actually split that. Let's get... What did I use? I used the polished deep slate. And then I used the... I think just the cobbled version, right? There we go. So that we can add some road holes here as well. Something that I hate is that I like when you use the normal basalt and you place it like this. Do you see the texture at the top? Or sorry. Do you see how that's different? You can't do that because you need to place it facing downward, which you can't do if you're building in the air. Which is just annoying. Yeah, this is definitely... Ooh! I placed this block there, but it shouldn't be there. That should be another 2 of these. Okay. Yeah, working on that's definitely going to take longer. Just because we have to navigate back and forth between the blocks. What is going on? Why are we talking about fanfics about Thomas? I'm confused. Someone fill me in. What's going on? I literally look away from chat for 3 seconds and you're talking about making fanfics about community members? What even is happening? Can I not leave you guys alone for 3 seconds? Existing ones? Why are there existing fanfic? What? How is there? When is there? Who is there? Why is there? Tell me more. I need to know everything. Because this shit confuses me. And I don't like to be confused. Why are there fanfics about you, Thomas? I feel like I need an explanation. I feel like I need to understand. No, I don't feel like I need to understand. Because I'm confused. Yeah, the Thomas lore drop. Just a casual Thomas lore drop. Being like, haha, there's fanfic about me. Okay. I do want to say that I think this is where I should probably leave it. Because otherwise I'm going to continue all the way around. Because your proudest achievement, you still haven't answered. Oh, no, wait, you have answered. I just haven't read it. I was like, how dare you not answer my question? On Legacy SMP, I played more of a character. So people made fanfics about the server. It was amazing. Oh, yeah. So who's posting the link where so we can all find this? Like, obviously, we need to know more. Okay, I'm definitely going to need more smooth basalt. I'm going to need more deep slate and cobbled deep slate. So I need to go do a resource gathering session. Because I feel like with this, I'm not going to be able to do the whole highway, especially if we still need to do the tunnel and stuff. So that's something for me to do somewhere in the coming days. Maybe on the 1st of January, I can do a big resource. A big resource gathering session for myself. Oh, that's nice, Esther. Yeah, that's a good combo. Okay, but I think that is, well, actually I said on the first, but we were going to build, I might do a little poll tomorrow, whether you guys want to continue with the highway or if you actually, maybe I would like to do the mossification and some of the terraforming, because like I said, we still have to work on the terrain back here as well. And we still have to like greenify all of this grass. Back here, we have to fix this so that this stone platform actually has like dirt covering it. We have to fix the tunnel entrance and stuff. There's still so much to do. But I do think we made a lot of progress today. Like, considering that the highway was not even fully round and now it's like completely filled in. Or like, as in not completely filled in, but like the whole outline is there. We dug out the whole tunnel. It's gonna go up the platform. Yeah, I think if we make like a cool tunnel entrance there, that's definitely gonna look pretty dope. And then we're gonna have the sort of the bars or something, or like the stuff around there to make it safe. Yeah, I think this is gonna be cool, especially if we have like all the buildings and stuff, and then here we're gonna have like pillars so that from this building, like in between these buildings, this is also where the trailer park is. I didn't even realize, but that's perfect. The trailer park is literally gonna be next to where we have the highway that's elevated. So the trailer park can be like connected to sort of like an infested area underneath. A rainbow glass entrance. Totally not the vibe, but would be cool. True. True. What? That fanfic is wild. Oh my god, I can't wait to check it out. That's hilarious. That's such a good lore drop. I can't believe you just dropped that out of, well, not out of nowhere, but no, that's the thing. It's kind of weird when you know the person, but also it's low-key hilarious. Like, it makes it extra funny. Thank you so much for cheering me on. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I do feel like even though we only have a month left, we've made so much progress already. And I'm gonna decide tomorrow. When we, like, by the end of the day tomorrow, I'm gonna decide what I'm up for. Whether I want to do terrain and like make everything. The thing is, I do want to fix the train back here because the train back here needs to be on the same level of the water. So we're gonna have to do some terrain fixing. So that's either way. Ow. Either way, we have to do quite some terraforming, whether we work with the tunnel or whether we work with the terrain. Because I can show you really quickly, but back here, where we have the waterfall, like the train back here should be on the same height. And I think that train should be on the same height till right about here. And that's where the train, like, I think I like the idea of these two towers being on a different height. But yeah. Gotta check the rating. We definitely, yeah. I think it's so funny. Anyways, that is it for today, I think. So I'm gonna see who we can raid because I've already gone a little bit over time. Well, a little bit, a lot, like half an hour. But that's okay because we had a good time and we got so much done. What the? That cannot be correct. What? I know we had a lot of subs today, but why do I feel like that's not correct? Yo, what? Thomas had his spyglass so he could watch the app. Anyways, so many wheel spins. No, because we only do wheel spins when both of the goals are completed. So, but I'm confused. But still, what? Why are you confused about this, Jane? It's always been like that. Or are you saying what about the fanfic from Thomas? But yeah, I'm gonna see who we can raid. Hold on. But yeah, today's stream was absolutely bonkers in the sense that oh, what you said. Okay. I'm still not over the fact that Twitch just casually dropped by and welcomed so many planties into the jungle. And I'm just blown away. I'm literally blown away. And I appreciate everyone here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow with both co-working and gaming. So if you want to come hang out in the evening, we're going to continue with Girlypop. And then during the day, tomorrow is the last co-working stream. Did it add? I don't think it did, because I think it was 0, but I'll check what happened on stream, because now I'm actually curious, because like I know that Twitch gifted a lot of subs, but still this seems like a Riri. Riri. Thank you so much for the 660 bits. What the heck? Thank you. Nymph Lira, thank you so much for the 250 bits as well. Thank you for all the Fs. I mean, Fs for not finishing the highway. Yo, thank you so much for the horses. Let's go. I really wish those like combos added to the bit goal. I hate that they don't, but I can't change it because Twitch doesn't export it in their API. Nymph Lira, thank you so much for the horses as well. Thank you. But yeah, then we'll do a wheel sprint tomorrow on gaming stream. I'm gonna do that because I don't want to do it now with the risk of having like a round of Hunger Games and then not being able to do it because of the time. So we'll do that tomorrow in the beginning of stream, I promise. Tomorrow on co-working though, we have the Planty playlist. So if you guys are interested in the sound of the jungle of Planties in 2025, we have about 5 hours worth of songs that you guys submitted for September and Movember. So I have a whole bunch of songs added to the playlist that basically are just the sound of this community. So I think it's going to be really fun. That's what we're going to be listening to tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to work on that. And then in the evening, we're going to continue on Girlypop. Like I said, I'll see what I'm in the mood for, whether it's going to be resource gathering, highway building, tunnel building, or if I want to do some mossification. Yeah, so Twitch very kindly donated 111 subs today, which makes them the month leader, by the way. Twitch going to be a strong planty this month. But thank you all so much. I appreciate you all a lot. And yeah, I'm going to see who we can raid. I'm seeing if there is anyone playing some mining and crafting. Everyone and their mother who does ASMR is live, apparently. Oh my goodness. I mean, where do I want to go? I think I know where I want to go. We can go say hi to a friend. I was like, they're not ending, right? But they're not, thank God. Well, it's on my Spotify Hollow, but I very purposely haven't shared it because I figured it would be more fun if we listened to it together for the first time. So it technically exists on my Spotify, but yeah, so the thing is I never raid into streamers who exclusively stream in Dutch. I know Noah. She's lovely. Unfortunately, with this community, there's like 10% of us speak Dutch. I would feel bad raiding into someone. Also because then I raid into them and like everyone's going to drop off simply because they don't understand the stream. So I always feel kind of bad. If it's like someone who streams both in English and in Dutch at the same time, like a mix, then it's fine. But it always makes me sad because I would love to raid some of my Dutch friends. But we're actually going to raid a Dutchie though. We're going to raid a Dutchie who's doing Minecraft. They do stream in Dutch and English, but they are currently streaming in English. But they were also part of the creator SMP, and it's someone I've had the pleasure of meeting a couple of times. They're absolutely lovely, and I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about dino memes right now, but they're playing Minecraft. They're playing on Life's 2 SMP, and I don't exactly know what's going on, but it looks fun. I know, Senator, I know, but I've gone so much overtime already. But yeah, if you're hanging out here, I saw that Esther already posted all of the links in chat, and you want to join our Discord, you want to follow me on any of my other socials, you want to join over on YouTube if you want to see any of the content on Girlypop, like prior to what we did today. If you want to see any of the episodes, I'm editing everything down into YouTube videos, so you can actually check out the beginning of the season. The first 3 episodes are live. The third one dropped today. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, if you want to check out any of the VODs, like if you want to watch back any of the gaming streams, they're all on YouTube. And you can still check out the sponsor of this month for the last couple of days. And I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to go say hi to Panji. Let me see. Yes, I typed that correctly. If you're going to come along on this raid, you can copy pasta one of the raid messages that was just posted in chat. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone. I appreciate you all, and I'm excited to continue with Girlypop tomorrow because I feel like we're in a good groove for building. But yeah, thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.